Yo, what's good, man? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the channel for exclusive content as a member, go ahead and join the channel. Even if you hating in the background, smash my like button. You ain't gonna like what you heard, but it's gonna be the truth. And for anybody that want that smoke, we drop links every time we live, so come holler at me. I'm not playing with none of y'all today, man. Not nan one of you. This fake shit gotta stop, bro. Run them likes up, man. When I drop this link later, I don't want nobody up here that agree with me, bro. I don't want none of the bros. I don't want nobody that see things like I do. I don't want nothing but smoke today, bro. I don't want nothing but smoke. I don't want no homies up here, bro. I only want the people that got an issue with what I say, bro. Because if you got an issue with me or anything I say, you just don't like real shit. Truth is the new hate to you stupid ass people, man. Talking facts and being logical is dumb to you people. Like y'all, the way that some of y'all think, man, crazy to me. DJ G5, man. My brother DJ G5 Gabe at, man. Where he at? DJ G5 Gabe. Hold on. What? YouTube still trying to go. Where my DJ at, bro? Where is he at? There you go.
KO the base here. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Man, where my camera at, man? Where my camera at, man? There we go, man. What's up with y'all, bro? What's popping with everybody, man? Salute to the whole channel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this thing. Hold on. What do you say? Oh, okay. Okay, I see you. Okay, look, man, let me see who we got in the building. We straight to the action today, man. I Karma 123. What up, Mr. Mechanical? What's good? Jason, I see you. What's good with you? G Parker, what's up with it? G Parker, GG the champ. What up with it, bro? Nitty G, what's good? Christopher Schaefer, what's good? My beautiful wife, Miss Knockout in the building. What's up, baby? Daryl Deloach, Ray Patterson, what's good? My brother Crush the Legend, Mr. PSA himself. Y'all go sub up to Crush the Legend, man, doing his thing over there. Matthew, what up? Victor C, what's good with you? Jerome King, what's popping? I Karma 123 again. What up, bro? My brother Dub right side in the building. What's good with it, Dub? Y'all go sub up the Dub. He say go dogs. Yeah, man. Y'all put a whooping on them boys. Shout out to right side. Hakeem Nafi, I see you. We gonna see what you got. Don't worry. Stay right where you at. Don't go nowhere. Don't all of a sudden have to go to work and shit. When you get up here, don't act like your mic ain't working. Don't act like your camera won't turn on. Don't do none of that shit, Hakeem. Stay right where you at. Stay right where you at. When I get done, let's see if you so quick to jump up on here and try to rebuttal anything that I say, bro. Let's wait to see what you do once I get done laying down what I gotta lay down, bro. We are dropping the link. The panel will be open as soon as I get done cooking, man. Shout out to Ty Swindle. What's up with it? Kevin Carey in the building. Mike Biggs boxing. What's up, Mike Biggs? See you at the fight doing your thing, man. Y'all go sub up to Mike Biggs. Shout out to you, bro. Y'all go sub to his channel, Elevated Consciousness. What's up? Sean Clark in the building. My light-skinned brother from another Omega Red. What's good with your country, boy? What's popping? William Old School in the building. I see you, William. BFTB Boxing, my bro in the building. Y'all go sub up to BFTB Fire Ass Show. I'm gonna try to lay it down in my way. I got a lot of shit to talk to y'all about today. Rail Johnson, what's good with it, Rail? My beautiful daughter Jada in the building. What's good with it, Jay? What's good? Jerome King done slid up in here. Opulent LDTV got his channel going. He making content. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Cozy Redo. What up with it, bro? Time to set the record straight. Oh, for damn show. For damn show. Be the guy. What's good with you? Salute to Be the God in the building. Windy City Assassin. What's good, bro? Eric. Oh, I see you. I see you, Eric. Chef Dre Boog in the building. Man, that shit you be having up on Twitter be looking fire, bro. That man be cooking his ass off, bro. He be cooking his ass. If you want to get hungry, go follow his ass on Twitter, man. Straight up. Sean Clark, I think I said what's up to you, but what's up again? Schizo Paul, what's up with it? General Long, I see you. What's good with it? Who else we got in the building, man? Who else we got in the building? I think I said what's up to Chris Schaefer. We got a super chat from William Old School. What's good, Knockout Boxing? Salute. Appreciate you in that with that $2 in the super chat, William. I'm chilling. I'm ready to cook, man. I'm ready to cook, man. I'm tired of the nonsense. Major Key Boxing in the building says congrats on the 5K KO. Earl definitely ducking and bucking the 154. He ain't coming back, brother. Oh man, I hope you got time when this link drop. I'm like, bro, whatever y'all say, man. Shout out to D Anderson with the $10 in the super chat. He said salute, smoking fire. That's all we coming with today, man. Andrew Gray, what up with it, bro? Talib Cunningham, salute to you, bro. Who else we got? Brian Branch, what up, Brian? We got Christopher Schaefer in that super chat with the $5. Hold on, where it go? There it go. He said, "Salute, bro. Let's get it." Oh man, I'm about to put in some work, man. I promise y'all, I'm about to put in some work. Kwame, what's good? Loyal to the game, boxing talk in the building. What's good with it, Kwame? Who else? We got King Styles in the building. B Brown in the building. Excuse my masculinity in the building. What's good? Yo, Daddy in the building. What's popping? Unk in the building. Dre's finest. One of my OGs. What's good, Dre? He driving, so don't nobody be adding Dre. He don't need 100 people. At Dre. He's saying what up to everybody. He's saying salute to everybody. He driving. Let the OG drive safely this evening, man. My brother, everything boxing, fire ass interview. I hope you got my message, bro. Did your thing, man. He had a fire ass interview with Brian Norman Jr. today. Brian Norman is making his debut for Top Rank. He's gonna be on the Top Rank card this weekend. Big fight for him against a tough Argentinian fighter. I made my fight prediction for that fight. The members had it since yesterday. It just became available to a lot of y'all today. So if you want access to our exclusive content, you gotta join the channel, man, because that video been up for 24 hours and y'all just now got access to it. If you ain't a member of the channel, link is up there in case you want to join the channel. But y'all go check out Key's interview that he did with Brian Norman today. That shit was fire. Tony T in the building was good. Brian King Falcone, what's up? Gregory X in the building, what's popping with you? Who else we got, man? Mark West, I see you, Mark West. Appreciate that Cash App. Saw it come through, man. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you always supporting the channel Everything Boxing says, congrats on the 5K. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Everything Boxing, Money Brown TV, Ricky Williams, and Cono Loco Sports. Those are the 4 channels, and I got love for it, but those are the 4 channels that let me hop on first. They let me go live with them, get on live streams with them when I had like 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, and they was letting me cook with them. So y'all know ain't nothing you gonna be able to tell. I don't give a damn. You hear me and Key arguing at each other. You hear me and Money arguing with each other. I don't care what you say, bro. Them my bros, because they've been supporting me from day one, man. So shout out to you, bro, and thank you, man. We steady working. We on the road to 10K by January 10th, 2024. That's the goal, bro. Who else we got, man? 2 Cents Boxing, Seattle Boxing Talk, D Luckett. I see you, D Luckett. D Luckett in the building. Looks like them Cowboys won't make it to fill it. I still want them push-ups if we beat y'all. Oh, already. We locked in, D Luckett. You know that, bro. You ain't got to worry about me. God of Green, what's up? Matthew, what's up? And I'm going to scroll down. Picasso, what's up? Ja Champ 78, what's up? Mark West in that super chat with the $5. Mark just showing love. He ain't even got shit to say. He just showing love. And I appreciate you, Mark. Thank you so much, bro. And then shout out to Sean Clark in that super chat with the $5. He says, I'm going to get a super chat out the way so I don't interrupt the cook KO. I know fire coming. That's the only way we bring it. Tay, I see you in the building. King D, I see you in the building. What's up with it? Omega Red, help me too. You're day 1 subscriber. Yes, sir. Omega Red always helping. TJ, what up, TJ? Shout out to my brother TJ in the building, bro. What's good with you? I think that's everybody, bro. We got Picasso. Dominic, what's up, Dominic? I see you. James, what's up? Salute to you. And that is it. If I miss you, I miss you. All right, bro. So Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. That's what everybody talking about. I hear a lot of people saying a lot of shit. Me, myself, I'm going to let y'all know what I think of it, bro. And where I'm coming from. And if you find a fault in the logic, if you find a way to try to criticize, we'll drop the link for you. I got 132 people in here. And I only got 87 likes. I need the like button to be smashed immediately, bro. Nivea, my daughter in the building. What's up? Duke in the building. I see you. RR Bobby D, what up? Get the likes up over 100, man. We got 140 people in here with 96 likes. I need the rest of y'all to hit the like button. I know there's some haters in here. I know it is. I know it is, bro. But you gonna hit the like button and you gonna get this work whether you like it or not. Loaded Lux. You know what I'm talking about? A Kilo Nita, what up? A Kilo Nita, what up? Now, before we get going, bro, and I just got a text message. I'm glad I got it. Everybody should know. Because if you were over on Keon channel, if you've been listening all day to the YouTube boxing streets, man, we lost a real one. We lost a great one. Coach from Glove Up Boxing and More. He did pass away this morning. So we got the link to his GoFundMe for his medical bills, funeral arrangements and shit. That shit is on the it's on the community page. But make sure you send your thoughts and your prayers up to Coach. And like he would want us to, we about to cook. We about to cook tonight. Coach Joe, I see. But let's get it, bro. So Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman is what all this goddamn fuss is about. You got some people that's mad. You got some people that's upset. Well, I'm upset too. But I think a lot of y'all anger is misplaced. Because what y'all don't understand and what y'all won't recognize is that the only reason Keith Thurman is even an option for Errol Spence is because of Terence Bud Crawford. So you blame who you want to blame. You talk about who you want to talk about. You spin your narrative the way you want to spin your narrative, but we talking nothing but facts tonight. We would not be getting this fight if not for Terence Bud Crawford. And what another thing a lot of y'all is missing is that Errol Spence is fighting Keith Thurman at 154 pounds, because he's trying to make sure that he fights Terence Bud Crawford. Oh, we gonna explain that shit today too. And then we getting into y'all contradictions. Now, D Luckett says it's not true. They're just laying the foundation for you, D Luckett. Don't worry. The shit's irrefutable, bro. I promise you it's irrefutable when we get to going. We just warming up. C Love with the $2 in the super chat. Smash the like button. Fly, Eagles, fly, though. I'll let you get that off, C Love. Shout out to C Love showing love to the channel. Let me count the ways for you why Terence Crawford is the reason that Keith Thurman is an option in the first goddamn place. Number one, Crawford negotiated with the PBC in bad faith. Never intended on making the fight happen. Number two, Crawford got a contract for a fight in August to be held in November, but he wouldn't sign that motherfucker. Number three, Crawford claimed that the reason he went ahead and fought Avanesian was because he needed a fight this year, and that the PBC was only offering him a fight for 2023. In my Maury voice, the lie detector came back and said that was a motherfucking lie. Oh, we got receipts too. I'm just laying the foundation. Then Crawford admits that he didn't ever tell PBC about BLK Prime. And I see that that's not true. But when I start dropping these quotes, it's going to get real quiet around this motherfucker. It's going to get real quiet around here. Once I get to dropping these quotes, I see everybody, bro. I see all y'all. Then Crawford announces his damn fight with Avanesian before Errol Spence even go into negotiations with Keith Thurman. Yeah, we talking about all that shit today. Crawford said, and I quote, "I've been talking to them probably around June, July. It was early. Really, I met them before then." So he met BLK Prime before June or July. Let's lay the foundation. Because remember, if he would have signed to fight Errol Spence Jr., this shit wouldn't even be an option. We wouldn't be talking about Errol and Keith. So he admits out of his own mouth, that ain't my motherfucking opinion. That ain't me. That ain't me running around here making shit up. He said, I've been talking to them probably around June or July. It was early, I really met them before then. When did he start talking to Errol Spence and them? I got it right here. I started talking to Team Spence about May, right after the fight. So he's talking to both of them at the same time. We've already established that using his own words. Not your opinion, Bud Dick Riders. Not your opinion, Bud fanboys. Not my opinion. Not Victor's opinion. Not Dre's Finest opinion. Not William Old School's opinion. These are words straight from Terence Bud Crawford's mouth. Straight from him. Then he admits that he didn't. So we know that they were talking at the same time. Then he admits that he never told PBC anything about BLK Prime. I got the quotes right here. He was asked by Brian Custer on the Last Stand podcast, do you think if you would have told them about BLK, that would have kind of like hurry up and get the thing done? Then if he got something else and there's a chance he could take another fight, let's go get this signed, sealed, and delivered. So basically, Brian Custer's asking him, do you think that if you would have told them, that could have probably put their feet to the fire to get the deal done? This is Terence Bud Crawford's response, bro. Mac of the South, what up? Ricky Williams, what up? This was his response to that shit. Just so we clear. Not at all. You know what they would have did. See, when you in certain negotiations like that, and y'all been going months and months and months to try to get this fight done, it's like you trying to bluff them. So basically, if I would have been like, hey, listen, I got this other company that I'm with. If you don't straighten up, I'm going to go this way. Okay, just think if I didn't and I was just bluffing. Okay, well, go on and go do your little thing. We're going to use this as a duck. We're going to say you didn't want the fight. Go on. Because now you turned your back and you didn't want the fight. Go ahead. Let's see. And then if you don't have nothing, you done fucked yourself. So you didn't tell them, because if you was bluffing, then they would have said this. But you wasn't bluffing though. You wasn't bluffing though. So how is that a reason for you not to tell him? Because see, if I'd have told him and I was bluffing, if I'd have told him and I didn't really have anything going on, then I would have been left holding the bag. But you did have something going on. So somebody explain to me how that makes sense. Shout out to CB3, our newest member to the channel. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. So we laying the groundwork here as we work our way to our case as to why Keith Thurman wouldn't even be an option if it wasn't for Terence Bud Crawford. So we know that he was talking to him at the same time. We know that the man came out of his own mouth and admitted to not telling the PBC about BLK Prime. Cassandra, what up? And we know that his reason is bullshit. He says he didn't want to tell him because in certain type of negotiations, if you tell them that shit and you bluffing, they can use it against you. But how can they use it against you if you wasn't bluffing and you really had some other shit? I'm just trying to figure out what y'all are talking to me about. How can you use that as a reason? If I would have told them and I didn't have nothing, then they could have told me this or they could have did that, said I was bluffing, and then tried to paint me as a duck. You type everything else on Twitter. You couldn't come out and tell people, look, I told them I want this fight. I got this other option over here, but I really want this fight. If they don't get right, I'm going to take the other fight. You tweet everything else. But you couldn't say that. You're lying, bro. So we laid all that down right there. You ain't blocked, Darren. I see your comments. You ain't blocked at all, bro. You ain't blocked, not at all, dog. I'm looking at your comment right now, Darren. You ain't blocked. I'm not on that over here. What up, money? I see you. Now let's go to the. He never got a contract. The contract said that he was fighting next year. That's what y'all try to tell me, bro. That's what y'all try to tell me, that the contract said he gonna fight next year. And remember, we making the point that Keith Thurman only an option because Terence Bud Crawford. Look at all the shit that he doing. Drink more water. What up? Crawford admits that he got a contract for the fight in August, bro. He admits that he got a contract for a fight in August. He says, I started talking to Team Spence about May right after his fight. Just going back and forth with a proposal for a Spence Crawford fight. We didn't get a contract until August. But y'all told me he didn't get a contract and all. Y'all told me he didn't send a contract. It was just this. Or they was just going back and forth. They was just doing this. They was just doing that. The man came out of his own mouth and said, I started talking to Team Spence about May right after his fight. Just going back and forth with a proposal for a Spence Crawford fight. We didn't get the contract until August. So let me get this straight. He talking to him at the same time. He gets a contract around August by his own words. He admits to never telling PBC anything about BLK Prime. Then Stanionis, Imantas Stanionis comes out and lets you know that that same contract was for November 19th. We got the receipts right here. For all my people, cause we all this fake shit y'all got going on, bro. Answer to this shit. Imantas Stanionis came out and exposed the fact that they were supposed to fight on November 19th, but it kept getting pushed back. And we all know it was because Bud Crawford kept asking for different shit. Crawford claims he took a fight because the PBC was pushing the fight to 2023. This was Stanionis had to say. September, I have a date. Change the date to October, then November, then December 17th, and then on November 19th with Spence and Crawford. Then the reporter asked him, so are you saying you were supposed to be on the Spence Crawford undercard, maybe in the co-main event? Yes, that was on my mind, and that's why I was waiting. But y'all are telling me that offers and shit that they was trying to fight the man the next year and they didn't give him no date. They didn't give him all of this shit. But it's literally people contradicting everything that this man says. So as we continue to make the point and we continue to cook, we recapping, we going. They talking at the same time. He don't tell them that he talking at the same time. He claims that they was trying to make a fight for next year. Standing on his contradicts that shit and lets you know that he was supposed to be on the card for November 19th. Y'all don't want to talk about none of this shit though. This man came out and told y'all all of this shit, and you blaming Earl for fighting Keith, right? This man came out and told y'all you can say what you want about Al Heyman, Eddie Hearn, Top Rank, Bob Arum. You can say what you want about them. But what you can't do is say that they stupid or they don't know how to negotiate and they don't know how to send paperwork or send a deal. This man told us that part of the holdup was because Al Heyman was negotiating with somebody that he didn't even know. All these lies, all these contradictions. Zenith, what up? All of them. This man said, a guy that I don't know, never represented me, not affiliated with Team Crawford, have no whatsoever place in Team Crawford stable, representing me in a contract which I have nothing upon that I agreed to. So basically, that was the standpoint of what the contract would look like. Nigga, what? What is he talking about? What? Can somebody translate this shit for me? Please. Anybody, bro. It's 224 people in here. Can somebody translate this shit? So we continuing to make the case. Remember, Thurman ain't an option. He's only an option because of Terence Crawford. So we've established all these facts for you as we continue. And we got more facts. So we know that he was talking to BLK Prime and PBC. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's not your opinion. That's a fact. We know that he didn't tell PBC about BLK Prime. That ain't my opinion. That ain't your opinion. That's a fact. We know he accused Al Heyman of negotiating with somebody that he didn't even know. That ain't my opinion. That ain't your opinion. That's a fact. We know he got a contract in August for a fight in November. That ain't my opinion. That ain't your opinion. That's a fact. We know that Stanionis has confirmed said contract in August that he was supposed to fight in November because Stanionis confirmed that he was supposed to be the co-main event on that Spence and Crawford card. That ain't my opinion. That ain't your opinion. That's a fact. Another fact is that Terence Bud Crawford announced his David Avanesian fight on October 20th, 2022. So after he did all of that shit, surprise, I'm fighting David Avanesian. I'm fighting David Avanesian. Forget all the other shit that we got going on. Forget what you got going on. I'm fighting David Avanesian. When he pulled out a negotiation with David Avanesian, that's when the WBC said, Spence, you got to fight Thurman. So he did all that shit. He did all of that shit. And then pulled out of negotiations and said, hey, man, I'm fighting David Avanesian. And then on November 10, 2022, the WBC said, Spence, you got to fight Thurman. Now, Thurman fought Mario Barrios in February of 2022. Errol Spence fought Yordenis Ugas in April of 2022. The WBC didn't order that shit in May, June, July, August, September, October, until November, when they knew that the Terence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence fight was no longer a possibility. So if Terence Crawford pulling out of negotiations, if Terence Crawford going to fight David Avanesian isn't the reason that Errol Spence even had to enter into negotiations with Keith Thurman in the first place, somebody please explain to me, why did they wait until after he announced his fight to make Errol Spence and Keith Thurman have a mandatory? Let me know. It's a lot of people in here, bro. Let me know if Terence Crawford is not the reason that Keith Thurman is even an option for Errol Spence. Then explain to me why the WBC didn't order him to fight Keith in May, June, July, August, September, or October, but instead ordered Spence versus Thurman on November 10th, 2022, after Terence Crawford announced his fight with David Avanesyan. I'm waiting patiently for your goddamn answers. Still waiting for your answers. I'm still waiting for your answers. Everybody got so much shit to say. All y'all in here ain't rocking with me. It's 232 people in here. All y'all don't agree with me. Answer the question. Amp comes in here. Why you repeating the same shit, KO? What Bud has to do with Spence and Thurman fighting at 154? Spence and Thurman would not have been ordered by the WBC, and they wouldn't be in negotiations. They wouldn't even have to fight at all unless Terence Bud Crawford pulled out of that fight and didn't sign the fight. Tell me why I'm wrong. Amp. Tell me why I'm wrong, bro. I'm still waiting. Now let's go. Now let's keep this shit moving. I'm waiting. If they weren't waiting on Terence Crawford, then why didn't they order, like, Keith fought in February, Earl fought in April? Why ain't they order the shit? If Keith Thurman ain't an option because of Terence Bud Crawford, why they wait? Why they wait? Why didn't they order the fight in the summertime or in the fall? Why they wait for Terence Bud Crawford to announce his fight, then order the fight? I'm just asking, bro. I need y'all to explain that shit to me. You won't be able to, but that's what I'm asking you to do. Oh, I got you, Amp. We here right now. That's the next point. Because I already know what y'all are going to come with. Drink already tried to come with it. Amp already tried to come with it. We on to that. So the main two things, oh man, why you fighting Keith at 154? Yo, he lied. He said he'll never fight Keith. And guess what? For those of y'all that say, oh, Earl, man, knockout always taking up for Earl. Guess what? Go look at the content. While we on the line shit, I don't give a damn about none of that. I always said he should fight Keith Thurman. I always want the Bud fight first. Want the Bud fight first right now. But I'm giving smoke to the person that's responsible for me not getting that fight, and that's Bud Crawford. But Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman, I never thought that he should be all fucking willy-nilly and, oh, you didn't give me a shot, so I ain't going to give you a shot. I always maintain this shit should be a sport. We should be about competition. We should be about the best possible fights. I wanted the Keith Thurman fight way back then, and I want the Keith Thurman fight now. Same shit with Devin Haney. Just because him and Loma franchise and all that shit that y'all say about Loma dunking him and shit, I wanted that fight back then. I want that fight now. I don't want Devin Haney to be like, nah, bro, I'm undisputed now. You didn't give me my shot, so I ain't going to give you your shot. That's sucker shit. So I always maintain that shit. And y'all saying Al Heyman forced Spence to fight Thurman, but Crawford forced Spence to fight Thurman. Because Al Heyman wanted Spence to fight Thurman instead of going into negotiations for the Bud Crawford fight. But he had to do what Spence wanted him to do. And then when Bud was no longer a fucking option, that's when Spence and Crawford got into negotiations. I mean, Spence and Thurman got into negotiations, bro. Like, I don't understand what y'all are talking about. But let's get to the 154 shit, because that's what got a lot of y'all heated. Y'all don't even realize that the man is fighting Keith Thurman at 154 because he wants the Bud Crawford fight so bad, bro. The man told us out his own mouth, hey, I'm only making weight 2 more times. I want to fight Yordenis Ugas, then I want to fight Terence Bud Crawford, then I'm moving up. He would not be fighting Keith Thurman at all, much less at 154 if he would have got the fights that he wanted. But what he's doing is trying to spin the block, trying to go back into negotiations to fight Terence Bud Crawford. Y'all got to read the order from the WBA, bro. The WBA president, Gilberto Mendoza, told ESPN he granted Spence a special permit to fight outside the weight class without relinquishing his 147-pound title. He also holds the IBF and WBC belts. Spence will have 60 days from the fight, Mendoza said, to close a deal for a long-awaited undisputed welterweight championship bout with Terence Bud Crawford. If not, Spence must defend his 147-pound title against the winner of Virgil Ortiz and Emontis Stanionis. So why does he have them putting it in the order that he got 60 days to make the Terence Bud Crawford fight? Why is that in the order? Because Spence's team asked for it, bro. That's why it's in the order, geniuses. And he's fighting Keith Thurman at 154 because it is hard for him to make 147. And the only person he want to make 147 for is to put hands on Bud Crawford ass, bro. That's why he's fighting at 154 against Keith Thurman. And he don't want to fight him in the first place. So I'll fight you. I'll get this bag, but I'm not finna fight you for my belts. Because guess what, bro? If I fight you for my belts, I got to pay sanctioning fees and shit. If I fight you for my belts, you going to still get a shot at my titles? Fuck no. I'm fighting you at 154 because the only person I want to fight at 147 is motherfucking Terence Bud Crawford. Darren J says drop the belts then, but I thought we wanted Bud versus Spence. You want him to drop the belts to fight Keith Thurman so that lessens our chances of getting Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. I'm convinced some of y'all don't want the fight, bro. We already confirmed using the timeline that this man wouldn't even be in negotiation with Keith Thurman if Bud Crawford would have signed to fight him in the first place. What are you talking about to me? Y'all don't want the fight for real, dog. Y'all just be talking shit. Y'all just be talking shit. So now we want this man to drop the belts. He fighting Keith Thurman at 154. He should drop the belts. What? Then we damn sure ain't getting Spence versus Crawford. What are y'all talking about to me, bro? What are you really talking about to me? Why I'm gonna make weight for somebody I don't even want to fight in the first place? Nah, I'm gonna fight you at a comfortable motherfucking weight class. I'm gonna beat your ass, and I'm going back down to 147 to fight Terence Crawford. That's what I want to do. What's wrong with y'all, bro? And they put it in the order that's what his intentions were. They put it in the order that you got 60 days to make the fight. After you fight Keith Thurman. But y'all are removed from the fact that Keith Thurman wouldn't even be an option if it wasn't for your man Terence Bud Crawford, bro. Wouldn't even be an option. Wouldn't even be on the table. No one would be discussing it if he signed to fight Errol Spence. But you niggas is so contradictory. I'm trying to understand what y'all are telling me. So Bud Crawford can negotiate in bad faith. He can lie. He can pull out of negotiations for undisputed in 2 separate weight classes to be the first man to do it in the 4-belt era. He can do all of that shit. He can do all of it. Then go fight David Avanesian in a voluntary defense. But Terence Crawford is wrong. But Errol Spence is wrong because he's fighting Keith Thurman, a deal which he made way back when. Way back in November when they ordered the fight, a deal that he made back then. He supposed to drop all of that shit after all the shit Terence Crawford just did. He wasn't an option. Drink more water until Terence Crawford made him an option. There is no justifications, Justin. This is just the truth. I don't know what y'all want me to do. They was in negotiations. They was about to fight. Justin didn't know. Drink more water didn't know. None of y'all knew that Terence Crawford was about to fight David Avanesian. Hell, the WBC didn't know because if they knew, they would have ordered the fight earlier. If they knew what he was doing, they would have ordered the fight earlier, bro. And y'all response to me is drop the belts. So you don't want the fight then. And like I told y'all, bro, it's just coming to light. A lot of y'all don't want the fight. You just want your narrative to be right. You just want whatever you say, whatever narrative you've been pushing, you just want that shit to be right. Drink, you can LOL, all right, all you want to, bro. You know you the homie, but dog. Answer this, bro. Why didn't they order the Keith Thurman fight? Why didn't Errol Spence and Keith Thurman go into negotiations until after Terence Bud Crawford announces David Avenesian fight? Y'all don't have an answer for this, bro. Darren says EJ is a work man, a yes man. He no boss. All right. I mean, so why did they negotiate with Terence Crawford in the first place? Can we stop talking about the WBC? They never offered a 154-pound fight. Facts. But again, if they're on board and you want Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence, and Errol Spence told us before the Yordenis Ugas fight, I only got 2 more fights at 147. I want Yordenis Ugas, then I want to go fight Terence Bud Crawford. He fights Yordenis Ugas. He makes Terence Bud Crawford multiple offers. By Terence Bud Crawford's own admission, they agreed to everything that he was asking for. We just proved to you that they were supposed to fight on November 19th because they were already putting together the undercard with Imantas Stanionis on. We know all of this. But Terence Crawford chooses to go do something else. Errol Spence is ordered by the WBC to fight Keith Thurman. He says, look, if there's a way for me to keep my belts and fight you so that I can only have to make 147 one more time, I only want to make that shit for Bud Crawford. And you niggas got a problem with it, but you ain't got no smoke for Bud Crawford, bro? I'm trying to figure out what y'all are talking to me about and where you really coming from today, bro. I really am. I'm trying to see what we doing. I'm really trying to see what we doing. How does that make any kind of sense, man? You couldn't make that shit make sense if you tried to. Kevin Knight says, well, vacate. What the fuck? Weird ass BS. You trying to trash boxing. How is it? So is Stephen Fulton trashing boxing right now? Don't y'all want to see Stephen Fulton versus Monster Inoue? But in the meantime, he's moving up because he don't know what Monster Inoue gonna do. He moved up to fight Brandon Figueroa at featherweight for a fucking interim championship. And somebody tried to tell me that that's different because they fighting for a title. Now the interim, y'all people are capping so hard that now the interim championship has become a title, and that's why it's okay for Stephen Fulton to put in the request, move up, take one fight at 126, and still be champion at 122 and move back down and get his belt. But if Earl do it, he like somehow is wrong. Make it make sense, bro. It's no narrative, Justin. Tell me what lie I'm telling. Like, y'all use the word narrative. I don't push narratives. I just tell the truth. Tell me what lie I'm telling to you right now. Explain to me where the cap is and what I'm saying, bro. And we can have a dialogue. We can have a conversation. Zenith 360 with the $20 in the super chat. He say Hector Garcia, Triple G, Leo Santa Cruz, Canelo, and countless others have had fights without their belts being on the line. No one said they needed to drop belts, so this fake outrage is just Bud fans looking for a lick back because Bud ducked. That's all it is to me, bro. That's all it is. Like, I don't get what y'all are talking about, bro. I really don't. But I don't really want to. I want to hear what y'all got to say. It's a lot of typing and shit going on. It's been a lot of typing. A lot of people talking all this shit, man. Here go the link, bro. I want to talk to people. I want y'all to tell me what's up, bro. If you agree, I don't want you up here. I only want people that disagree, bro. I want y'all to tell me how I'm tripping. Let me unpin that message, and I'm gonna pin this link up here for y'all, bro. A lot of people got a lot of shit to say, man. A lot of people got a lot of shit to say. Come holler at me. Come holler at me. Please. You getting mad? You getting at the man? You getting mad at the man that got ducked, trying to defend the duck? That shit crazy to me, bro. You getting mad at the man that ducked, trying to defend a duck? I don't understand y'all, bro. I do not understand y'all, bro, at all. This man, and then this man waited, bro. While I'm waiting to see if anybody gonna hit that link, cause you know people talk a lot, but then once we start dropping facts on their head, they ain't really got shit to say. Then this man has his fight on December 10th, bro. On December 10th. Won't say Errol Spence's name, bro. Won't say his name at all. His exact words was, well, listen, I'm a free agent. Like I said before, this is a one-fight deal. Hopefully we can go to the drawing board and these big fights come out in the future. But what you need to go to the drawing board for if you agree to everything, bro? He said that on December 10th. Then on December 17th, Errol Spence says, I was about to make a fight announcement, but the rec pushed that back a little bit. The rec I just had pushed that back a little bit. So he letting you know he already got a fight signed. He already got a deal signed. And then what Crawford do on December the 20th, he come out and say, well, I'm ready for you to spin the block now. Please spin the block now. Number one, why you on Twitter? Don't you got his number? Don't you got his number? Bud Crawford, don't you got his number, bro? If you got his number, what you on Twitter for talking about you ready for him to spin the block? Trying to figure out. If I got your number, what am I going in public and shit for? Why am I going in public trying to say that I want you to do this when I can just call you? Y'all won't say nothing about that shit though, right? You don't want to talk about it, you don't want to say nothing. Shout out to hold on, I got a cash app, bro. Shout out to my brother a kilo neater in that cash app, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming through heavy, showing love, man. Appreciate you. You ain't even got to spend your money, Justin. You could have just hit the link. But I appreciate you in that super chat, man, with the $5. Justin say, bottom line, Spence and Bud should only be defending their belts. Spence belts on the line. You can say what you want, but 6 years of this, that's ducking. 6 years of what, bro? Is that what we doing now? Is that what we doing? I see you, D Lucky. Give me a minute. Is that what we doing now? So talking back and forth. No offer sent. We talking about somebody ducking. When Bud was at Top Rank and Earl was at PBC, neither one of them was ducking each other because shit wasn't real. When shit got real, Bud ducked, bro. D Lucky, let me get this background out because it slowed me down when people get up here. Then I'm gonna pull you up, bro. Let me get that down real quick, man.
Salute.
Hey, what's good, D Lucky?
All is well, man. How about yourself, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. What you got for the show, man?
Not too much, man. I just got a question, man.
What's your question?
All right, you remember Spence was like, ain't nobody gonna take no. You know, he said like I was doing 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Remember he said that? He was like, man, I was just playing. Ain't nobody gonna take no 60-40. Well, not 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. But then he get a contract that's saying no guarantee. So my thing is, why would you give somebody a contract with no guarantee? But you in the past you mentioned something about ain't nobody gonna take an 80-20 or a 70-30, and that's even worse. So why?
Bud turned the guarantee down, right?
What for? What was that guarantee? Because I never heard that guarantee. But we talking about the no guarantee that we've been arguing about over the last few.
I'm talking about the 15 million that Ugas claims he was offered.
Claims, yeah, that's a claim. Yeah. Who knows?
Okay, so but here's the main thing. We don't even have to go there. We can go right here with it. Is Bud a liar?
I'm not gonna call him a liar. I mean, we don't really know exactly what's going on, so I'm not gonna call him a liar. No.
And the reason I asked you that because you coming up like if we're gonna talk about the no guarantee, did he say he said he agreed to it, right?
we how many times we done argue about that, man? About the transparency.
But I'm saying you keep. I mean, you coming with the same point, bro.
All right, let me say this. Okay, we know what he agreed. He said he agreed to, right? But he also said
why would we talk about
it
if we fight fans, D Lucky, and we don't care and we just want to see the fight, and that man claiming he agreed to it? Why are you coming up here trying to make a talking point about something he claimed he agreed to? Let's either call him a liar and then talk about it.
But did they agree to transparency?
Yeah, he admitted it out of his own mouth, bro.
They got to agree on both ends. It can't be just a one-way agreement, right? He got to get what he wants too, right?
But Spence's deal was already done. They was waiting on Bud forever, bro. He been signed.
So you think they wanted? So my thing is this, bro. I don't even think they really wanted Bud to accept that offer. That's why they sent it to him.
Why would they send him an offer that they don't want him to accept, bro?
Because they don't want to fight.
Who don't want the? That's all Spence want, bro. He's showing you that that's all he want by fighting Keith at 154, bro.
I think the Keith Thurman fight was something that I wanted all along. They never wanted that Crawford and Bud fight, at least not before Thurman and Spence.
But I mean, that's what you think. The facts are they made an offer.
That's what it comes off as,
multiple offer. No, it comes off that they don't want the fight, but Bud Crawford can tell you he agreed to everything, but then went and did something else, but it don't look like he don't want the fight.
And let me say that I don't think it's Spence that don't want to fight. I think it's Al that ain't confident that he can beat Crawford.
Again, bro.
So I think it's more
one of the only Philadelphia Eagle fans that I fuck with, bro. Again, this man told you, he told me, he told Drink, he told everyone that I agreed to everything, and he signed nothing. PBC made him multiple offers. They were willing to put their entire schedule on hold. They were putting together undercards. They were pushing dates back. They had people writing, "Oh, it's done for September. Oh, it's done for October. Oh, it's done for November." They didn't even release a fall schedule this year, bro. They didn't release a fall schedule like they do every year because they were trying to make the Bud Crawford fight. But you're telling me that you think that they didn't really want the fight, but Bud Crawford did want the fight, and he's pulled away from it, bro.
Not as bad as they should have. I don't think they wanted it as bad. They probably was willing to make the fight happen, but they wanted to make it hard as possible for Bud to accept it.
Again, bro, they waited on this man.
If you're not giving the man,
they waited on him for 6 months. He started talking to them in May.
I get that.
You got May, you got June, July, August, September, October when he announced the damn Avenesian fight. They gave this man 6 months. He played around with them for 6 months. Didn't tell them shit about BLK Prime. Admitted to not telling them shit. Lied on Al. Said he was negotiating with somebody that he didn't even know. He did like this. Ain't my opinion, bro. This shit really happened. He did all of this shit. But you getting up here telling me that they the ones that didn't want to fight and it wasn't him.
Yeah, it works both ways, bro. You act like you have this. You act like.
Come on, bro.
Send the man.
Real quick. Hey, Kareem 7. Real quick, D Lucky. Then I'm gonna let you go now. I'll let Drink get in here. Kareem 717, bro. I see you in the background, but I need to see you real quick. I know Drink, my bro. I know D Lucky. I ain't never seen you before, bro. So if you could just turn your camera on real quick, let me see your face. Then you can turn your camera off, and I'll let you up, bro. But I gotta see you first. Trolls be running rampant, especially when we talking about this subject. So yeah, go ahead, D Lucky. My bad, bro.
No, you good, man. But my thing is this, bro. If they wanted to fight bad enough, they would have gave a guarantee. Like, ain't no way in hell you want to fight. You want somebody to accept the fight, and you don't give them a guarantee when you give everybody else a guarantee. And even if he accepted everything, at the end of the day, if I'm not getting no guarantee, I need to know where the hell my money going. And they ain't even trying to show them that. That's why I don't get when y'all keep bringing up the fact that he agreed to everything. Yeah, he agreed to everything, but y'all gotta show me. Okay,
you on the transparency point? Is that what you on?
Definitely, man. Definitely. If that wasn't something that they gave, and this is another thing, you choose to believe that they gave him transparency, but I don't believe it.
No, I mean, when Earl told him we gave you transparency and he was asking for shit that we already agreed to, we told him we give him this, told him we give him that. Terence Crawford's response was, yeah, but when did y'all agree? So they gave him that too, bro.
Okay, that means he said, when did they agree? That means it was damn near too late, right? Past it. And that was going to 2023 at that point. Right?
They agreed to it in their first August contract. In my opinion.
That's something I gotta do. That's something I gotta do research on. But when he said when,
I mean,
Did we agree
everything you
that was
everything you
around the time
bringing up,
when it was a
bro.
little too late in the year? At that point, it
Everything
was
you
being
bringing
pushed to
up to me, bro.
2023, right?
This man has admitted. So the whole transparency shit, he
He
admitted
didn't
that they gave
admit
that
all
shit
that.
to him, bro.
To
He admitted that shit.
2023, right? That was a fight for
No,
2023 at
they
that point,
had
right?
they had fight dates for 2022, bro. Like Imonte Stanionis
Yeah.
just told y'all he was supposed to be on the co-main, bro. Fucking Steven Espinoza said we had a venue booked up for
So
2022,
you
and we
gonna
could have had
believe?
the fight in January of
Hey,
2023, bro.
they all on the same side of the street, man. They gonna speak up for
Oh
each other.
man, come on, bro. Come on. Or is it that
Just like
Bud
you speak
Crawford
up,
just trying to save
look.
face, bro? DJ, what up?
So my problem is the fact that y'all call him Bud a duck,
He is
which
a
is
duck, bro.
the dumbest shit you can tell, the dumbest shit you can say. Another thing is this: I'm not even calling Spencer duck, but
But
based on the fact that he was
explain
fighting at
how it's dumb
154.
to call Bud a duck, though, D Lucky. How is it
Because
dumb
he
to say?
still, because of the fact that he still he and you just mentioned this earlier too about he didn't say Spencer's name. He didn't have to when the announcer already mentioned his name in the question.
What do you
When
mean?
Bud when
But
Spence
y'all were
had to
the
fight
same
with who
people
guys,
telling me when
he
Spence
asked
said I'm coming for that WBO strap next. He didn't call out Bud. He just said WBO strap. That's what y'all was telling me, bro.
that was y'all don't include me and everybody else. I'm not everybody
Okay,
else, man.
I'm just trying. I'm trying to figure out what we doing. So you cool with him not saying Earl name and waiting until Earl said he got a fight
Now let
announcement,
me say
then
this.
he say his name after that, bro.
I'm
Come
being
on, man.
specific. Let me say this. I'm being
Go ahead.
specific on the point that when he was asked the question had Spencer's name in it. He didn't have to say his name at that point. When Spence fought Ugas, they asked the guy that asked Spencer the question after the fight, right? He didn't say Bud's name before. He asked who he wanted to fight. Then Spencer had to say the name. Bud didn't have to say the name because the name was already asked in the question,
That man,
right?
he didn't even say
Did he bring up?
he wanted that fight. He didn't say he wanted undisputed. He said, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and these big fights
He said
with an
my phone.
S
He said my
come
phone
about in
stay
the
on,
future.
right?
So what we talking about, bro?
He said
Like
my
he didn't
phone
never.
stay on, right?
What does big fights
Look,
mean?
hey, let me say this. He said my phone stay on, right? And they heard that too. So why not make the phone call?
He's the one. So they gotta chase him down after he moved away from the drawing board. After he
Chase
moved
him
away from the
down when he
negotiating
been
table, bro.
trying. Man,
This man
one thing we're
lied to
not gonna
them,
do, Adam.
misled them, lied to us, misled us, did
One
all
thing
this
we're not
extra
gonna
shit,
do,
and we
but one
they
thing,
supposed to go chase him.
but one thing we're not gonna do is act like we was at the damn table when the
I'm
negotiations
not, bro.
going
I'm
on.
just
Because
telling
we
you
act
what's
like
public knowledge, bro.
we act, yeah, but always you think everything that's in the public is always true?
I think that's
No,
all
it's
we can go
never.
off of. I don't go off of assumptions.
Exactly. So you can't say facts. You say we speaking facts. You can never say we speaking facts when it's something
I am
that's said
speaking
by the
facts.
next man.
I am speaking facts.
You speaking
Fact
facts
of
on
the
based on
matter,
what you've
fact of
heard,
the matter
yeah,
is,
but
he
not.
had a
But
deal
what you
that he
heard
claimed he
can be
agreed to
lies.
for undisputed, and he had another deal to make a voluntary defense. He decided to make a voluntary defense. He could have signed the fight, either one of them. He signed the fight David Avanesha. That's a goddamn duck. I don't know what we
That's
talking
not
about.
a duck, bro. That's a money grab because they didn't want fighting that year anyway, bro. Even
They
Floyd
weren't
Mayweather
fighting
said
that
it.
year because of him.
Floyd Mayweather said it.
No.
They weren't fighting that year, bro. Y'all
They
ignore
weren't
all that
fighting that
shit,
year
but
because
y'all
of
hear
him.
everything else.
Hey, you Texas boys love you some Earl, bro. Y'all put your cape on for this motherfucker all
Hey,
Ain't
day.
nobody putting no cape on, Max. This the truth, Max. Like I
Come
don't know.
on, bro.
Like all this shit. Somebody tell me what lie I'm telling up here, bro.
Nah, if this was Bud making the same move, he called a duck. Y'all call him a
No,
duck
I
for fighting
wouldn't.
Avanesha,
No, I
but y'all
wouldn't.
don't call Earl duck for fighting.
If Earl made the same
Come
move
on.
that Bud did in fighting Athanasian, that would be a duck. But he only had to fight Thurman because of Crawford, bro.
So you don't think
But
Circus
I don't
Jackson
want to
could
go
have?
out of turn. I'm
So
gonna open up the panel for everybody in a minute. Let me let Drink in here. He was up here next. Drink, what up?
hey, can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. What's good?
All right. I only want to go back and forth about this ducking shit because we're not going to agree with it. Because over the course of the negotiations and long before that, we heard everybody on the PVC side. They never spoke positively about the fight. We heard Tim Smith saying the fight not going to happen. We heard Floyd Mayweather say the fight not going to happen. We heard Steven Espinoza talking about fighters being realistic. You say there was a guaranteed offer. Okay, so what was the guarantee? If there was a guarantee. Because we already said that 20 million, everybody was saying he's out of his mind for asking about $20 million. Nobody heard him say he wanted $20 million, but that was the narrative, right? So what was the offer? If there was a guaranteed offer.
Back around June, he was offered $15 million 3-fight deal, and 8 of it was for the Spence fight.
I don't know nothing about that. Where you get that? Where you get that from?
8 of it was for the Spence fight. That they
Where you
recorded
get
that
that
back
from,
like
Chris?
I would have to look it up to give it to you, but it was out there that he was offered
That's
the
not
15
that's
million 3-fight deal.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing, bro. Like this is what y'all keep doing, bro. That we can't do when they fight. So we either like I told D Lucky, bro. Y'all keep coming with the same talking points, bro. Like if we are going to use the no guarantee or the transparency, if we're going to use those things as reasons why the fight didn't happen, then I need us to all say that Bud Crawford is a fucking liar first. If we're not willing to call him a liar, then we can't use that as talking points because you're trying to talk to me about some shit
So
that the man himself claimed he agreed to, bro. You can't do that shit, dog. If Errol Spence right now claims that he agreed to fight Bud Crawford and fight him in fucking, I don't know, Omaha, Nebraska, but then the fight don't fall through, I'm not going to come up here with y'all and be like, man, the fight fell through because he didn't want to fight in Omaha. No, that nigga said he agreed to it. So how can I use that as a talking point if the nigga claiming he agreed to it, bro? Stop doing that shit. That shit don't work.
You said Spence said he agreed to everything to transparency, but you never said Bud said he agreed to that they agreed.
Bud said yes.
Bud
He said yes, but when did y'all agree to it,
Yeah,
bro?
he agreed to everything, but that he wanted transparency. You said up your mouth that Spence was the one that mentioned.
No, bro. Terence Bud Crawford said yes, y'all agreed to everything, but when did you?
No. Actually, he said he agreed to everything, and Errol Spence was nowhere to be found. That's what he said. So
I'm talking about when they were going back and forth on Twitter. Errol said we agreed to everything, and then Bud said, "Yeah, but when did y'all agree to it?" So he admitted that they agreed to everything he was asking for, bro. And they even went so far as to say that the man was asking for shit that was already in the contract.
Yeah, and it was probably too late at that point. Because guess what?
Errol Espinosa came out and refuted everything Crawford said, and he didn't say nothing. He didn't say Espinosa was wrong. He didn't say Errol was wrong. That's why Errol told him to present the contract.
The draft.
And also, Stephen Espinosa said that they could have fought in 2022. Crawford never came. Stephen Espinosa specifically said Crawford never came to them and told them he had to fight in 2022. And Crawford was lying.
Did Stephen Espinosa come out and say that it was guaranteed money? Who was the guarantee?
Well, look, I'm gonna say this because this is what I heard. I'm not saying this is fact. They said Crawford came in at 22 million, right? And Stephen S. Look,
just be throwing these numbers. Like who said it?
Hey, bro, don't even listen. I don't want to talk about that shit because we gotta live in reality, bro. We gotta talk about shit that actually happened, right? This is like all this shit, all these semantic people trying to play and shit. This is what we all know, bro. Like y'all keep trying to move around and move. Listen, bro, this is what we know. This nigga had a black pen, he had a blue pen. He had a contract for Avanesian. He had a contract for Errol Spence. He looked at both of them hoes and he chose to fight Avanesian, bro.
Yeah, he chose to guarantee money.
That is a duck.
He chose to guarantee money.
Yeah. That is a duck, bro.
He chose to be a man and take care of his family, and then come back next year when they really want to make a real.
So why does he want to even try to do business with them again, then, bro?
Because guess what? He got his money. He got 10 million.
I got a
10 million.
I got a question. Would you
stop this shit?
Would you agree? Would you agree? As to the brother who just said, he chose to guarantee money. Would you agree that Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury is a bigger fight monetarily than Errol Spence and Terence Crawford?
I wouldn't agree that.
I mean, it's a heavyweight division.
So
it's the heavyweight division.
So you are aware that there's an interview out there by Eddie Hearn that stated that the Tyson Fury fight with Anthony Joshua fight had no guarantee money involved in it.
So you telling me that one man has to make the same agreement another man has to make?
No, when you're talking about hold on a second, let me finish. Your point is the fact that you're saying that he did that, he took the money to take care of his family.
Also did secure a fight this year because it wasn't fighting that year.
So if you
hold on before you go, bro, they were not fighting this year because of your mans, bro.
Man, Floyd Mayweather said it himself, bro.
Floyd Mayweather ain't got shit to do with the PBC, bro. Stop trying to use
He got a lot to do with it.
Yo,
he got a lot to do with it.
No, he does not, bro.
Just like Tim.
No, he does not. So he owns half of the he owns half of the PBC, but the PBC basically just took Tank Davis from him. He
It's
owns
not
half of
about.
the PBC, but he don't fight none of his
No, Tank Davis.
exposition
No,
on
Tank
the
Davis.
PBC platform.
Tank Davis
Come
walked
on,
up on
dog,
his
stop,
own, man.
bro.
Ain't nobody take
I
Tank
do
Davis
know
from
this.
nobody.
You
I
mean
don't
to
know nothing
tell
about
me
that,
a
but I do know
man?
this that Floyd Mayweather got
You
Al
like,
Haymon on
come on, bro.
SmackDown.
This man don't know
I
shit.
knew
That
that.
what PBC fighters Floyd Mayweather announced, bro? Since he part PBC and he know
So,
everything that's going
so
on,
if he,
what fight does he announce to them, bro?
You mean to
what they
tell
got to do with
me a
anything? It's a lot of people
man?
that work on the back end, bro.
You mean
A
to
lot of
tell
people
me a
that work on the back
man
end.
that started negotiating with
Come
a
on, dog.
whole
Like,
nother promotion team at the same time he was supposed to be focused on Errol Spence?
Yeah.
What is like Spence this year? I
So
mean,
what you
Come on.
saying?
hold
So
on.
you saying,
Hold on. The things that y'all negate and bite. I was told
bro?
if somebody tell you or show you who they are, believe them. Crawford on
Come
many
on, bro.
Yeah, Earl
occasions.
Duck, I believe it.
Hold on.
that man said
Crawford,
Earl of Duck.
look, Crawford on many occasions, he goes in the Andre Ward interview and said it's about Undisputed. Then he comes back in Old Girl interview and say he don't care about Undisputed. Then he goes in another
Context,
interview
man.
and
Context,
say he's
man.
never fighting
Context.
Errol Spence.
That man said
The fight is
context.
never going to happen.
Yeah,
And
it is
you
context.
guys sit.
You
You
know the
guys sit
context.
up here. You guys sit up here. And y'all bypass all that and
Man, you
still
bypass a
find
lot
some
too, bro.
way to
This
put it
why
on
motherfuckers
Earl.
in the chat be
Hey,
confused.
let me catch
Can I
this.
counter?
Let me catch this super chat, fellas. Then y'all got it. Let me catch the super chat real quick. Shout out to Zena with the $20. He said so. PBC spent money on the underwriters to send contracts and lost millions for a fight they didn't want. All this is based on your opinion about Al Haymon, who you never heard speak or know how he thinks. That's dumb as hell. And then shout out to Darius Gilliard in the super chat. He said with the $5, he said if they didn't show him the books, he could have took them to court for that, right? If so, then Bud and his team are liars. Oh, they,
Y'all not getting the point, bro. It's the fact that the fight wasn't happening.
First
This
off,
shit,
one
bro.
more.
Y'all know it
First
was.
I got one more. I got
Ali
one more,
had
y'all. I
to
got
get
one more.
back.
I got one more. Give me a second. I got one more. Shout out General Long with the $2 in super chat says so sending him 3 contracts isn't showing interest. That's all I'm trying to tell my brothers, bro. Like
What 3 contracts?
they sent that
Y'all show me
man,
the
revision
contracts.
after
They said a
revision
revised
after
contract at minimum.
revision
It was
after
2.
revision, bro.
If you was on Twitter and watch Crawford and Earl go back in this situation, you would know what was sent and that
Giving a
everything
man-
Crawford asked for was in the first contract. That's why Earl said, "If
Giving
I'm
a
lying,
man-
put
So
the
what was in the
contract
contract?
out."
Hey, bro,
Guaranteed
giving a man
money?
no
Was
guarantee
guaranteed
shows
money?
speak
Yeah, I
value,
don't
bro.
wanna hear that.
Well,
Okay.
that's
Giving a
what
man
that's
no
what
offering a man no
that's
guarantee.
but that's
speak
what
value,
happens.
bro.
Yeah, but
Here we go
it speaks
again.
value. Hold on a second. It speaks values when all your pay-per-views that you've done have damn near bankrupted all your promoters and they lost money.
Listen,
So who
man,
the
we
hell's
not
going to
gonna
get someone to
use that
guarantee?
bullshit excuse.
Well,
in the
it's
Bud
the,
Crawford versus Earl
so
Spence fight.
Well, they
let me
didn't
ask
want
you
to
a
fight bad
question.
enough then. Well, they need to
So let me
start
ask
This
you a
fixing
fight is
it.
gonna
question.
sell.
Would
bro.
you
This fight is
listen
gonna- and
if
it ain't only
someone
because
if you
of
was
Earl
doing
Spence.
business
Y'all stop it.
if you seen somebody lose money for your competitor and you went to hire them, you gonna give them a
They
high
haven't seen
guarantee?
anything.
So you
That's a
telling me
talking
that
point
a
that nobody
promoter
has
can
backed up.
go ahead?
Nobody has any evidence, bro.
Nobody
That's
has
talking
any
What do you
evidence.
mean no one has
This
any
is my thing
evidence?
here, bro.
Any evidence of
The
what?
evidence, bro, the
I just said
evidence
nobody. Hold on,
is
y'all.
every
Hold on.
time it was
We
put on
can't all talk at
pay-per-view.
once. Nobody
Hold
has
on.
any evidence of
The-
what, Brent?
The evidence is that when every time he was put on pay-per-view, he was taken off the next fight. When you do good on pay-per-view, they continue to put you on pay-per-view. Like Earl did pay-per-view and Mikey, he's fought pay-per-view since.
Ever since.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
Drink,
matchups.
respond.
They
Drink,
were at
let Drink
matchups.
respond to that. Drink, respond to that.
You said it was evidence of them losing money, according to who and what.
According to the person who's who's financing his fights.
Okay,
Who's
where's
that
the evidence?
person?
I heard him say it.
What
but
do you,
where's
so
the evidence?
all right. So what you gonna say? Hold on. So I'm
no. Do we believe
we can do
everything that Bob
math.
Aaron? Do we believe everything
no. We what we have to believe, not what a person says, what a person does. And I'll give you a prime example. Bob Arum, when he had Oscar De La Hoya and they did pay-per-views, it was always they did pay-per-views. When he had Manny Pacquiao, he didn't just take him on pay-per-view. They had successful pay-per-view, they did a pay-per-view next. When he had Bud Crawford, when he did Postal, it flopped. He didn't fight pay-per-view for a long time. Then he fought Amir Khan for
So
the
you think
second
that's
time.
Bud's fault or Bob's fault?
I haven't seen, let's be clear. I haven't seen EJ fight one no-name person on a pay-per-view.
Don't move the goalposts. We're talking. You asked a specific question about how can you prove.
Blame Bud instead of
No,
Bob.
how can you asked a specific question,
Stay
brother?
on key
How
now.
can you
Stay on
prove?
key.
That's what you said. You said, how can you prove? How do we know that he was losing money? And it's not about what Bob said. It's about what he did. So you're going to tell me a person like Bob Arum who's greedy for money, who's part of a group who's all about money, is going to put someone on pay-per-view and make a lot of money and then just take them off and then not want to finance his fights no more?
There are
It
no
comes
fighters
down
that
to
did
who
good
they're
numbers on
fighting.
ESPN Plus pay-per-views, though. There's zero.
Comes down to
Bro,
who they're fighting.
it has nothing to do with ESPN Plus because
So
It does.
I'm
They
trying to make
changed
sure I
the model for
understand. I'm trying to make sure I
and listen,
understand. Hold up,
and
y'all.
listen,
Hold up.
and
I'm
listen,
trying to
that's
make
not
sure I
true
understand.
because
I'm trying to make sure I understand everybody correctly. So I got Kwame is saying that Bud Crawford wasn't selling basically, and he wasn't making no money. And I got y'all, and what I'm hearing is the only reason Earl was selling was because he fought big names, and the only reason Bud wasn't selling is because he wasn't fighting big names. Is that what y'all telling me?
It comes
that
down to
they just blame the
if you
app.
got a
It
They just
comes
damage
blame
down to
card,
the
ESPN
opponents.
Plus.
It comes down to the opponents and the
I haven't
promoters.
seen it.
So who's
So,
Not all for it. Y'all want to blame
Amir
everything
Khan?
on
So
Crawford.
Amir Khan coming off of Canelo Alvarez, that wasn't a big name.
He got his ass
I don't
knocked
know.
out, man.
Not off
No.
that performance.
Amir Khan is not a big. It don't matter about his performance. Was he a big name?
right.
No, not on the U.S. Absolutely not.
Okay.
So,
All right.
so basically, what you're telling me is Amir Khan wasn't more popular than Mikey Garcia.
No, in America, no. He was not.
Furthermore,
Mexican fan base,
furthermore,
bro.
this is
Mexican
where I
fan
just
base,
wanted
bro.
to make sure I understood what y'all
Mexican
was saying,
fan
because
base, bro.
this is where all that
That's
shit
where the
falls
money
apart,
is.
right? Hold up.
Talking about.
This is where all that shit y'all trying to tell me falls apart, right? You can't name me one, not Mikey Garcia, not Danny Garcia, not Kell Brook, or not. I ain't gonna say Kell Brook, not Yordenis Ugas. You can't name me one fighter that's been on pay-per-view.
Or Sean
after
Porter.
Errol Spence. The only one you can name is Sean Porter, and he sold significantly less with Bud Crawford than he did with Errol Spence Jr. So your point is mute, bro. That shit don't make no sense. The man sold 300-some thousand pay-per-views with Earl and sold 100-some thousand with Bud
Yeah,
Crawford. But you blaming it on opponents and shit, bro.
That's
Come on, dog. Don't do
promoters.
that.
names. Their
That's
Don't do
names
that.
in the title fights.
It's not the
Oh, now it's
money.
the promoter. At
That's
first it was
not
the
the fighter,
opponent.
bro.
Now it's the promoter.
See, now y'all
Come
you
on,
don't want
dog.
to listen, bro.
Come
Look.
on, dog.
So
Come
you
on,
telling
dog.
me Bud is so you telling me Bud
I think we
has
all.
a
I think we all know
responsibility
that
to
Bud
fight
does worse
selling.
numbers, though. We all know Bud does worse numbers. See, that's
But
why
no,
he took
it's the
smaller
reason.
split.
Just say that Earl's a bigger name. It was because of
No,
this shit.
No,
First
he's
it
a
was
bigger
the
name. It's the
opponent. Now
fact
it's
that
the
he's
promoter.
fighting other names.
Earl and Al are the A side, right? And
It's the
Bud
fact that he's
admitted
fighting
that,
other
took a
names.
smaller split, all that shit. But what I'm asking is, how's the
What's your
dude,
question, man?
when y'all say, go get a belt, he went and got a belt. Wait for me for the easy route. He waited, 3 years for the easy route. Get rid of Bob Arum, got rid of Bob Arum. Don't take a guarantee. Agree to not take the guarantee, but he's a duck.
How he agree if he ain't signed nothing, Max?
I thought you said he agreed in principle, right?
But if I agree,
but he has to sign a
if I agree
contract.
to debate
Okay,
you,
okay, but
if I agree
I'm
to
saying,
debate
look
you
at all the
tomorrow and I
hoops
don't show up,
look at all
then
the
did I
hoops he
agree?
jumped through.
So I love how y'all
all
put
the hoops he
another
jumped
man's
through.
decisions on Earl and Al.
That's what I'm
I love
saying, bro.
how
Like
you
you telling me he agreed? You telling me that he
It
agreed
is
to
on Earl
everything and
Al.
didn't sign nothing? Like what we talking about, bro?
You
he
can't put
was
the
not happy.
choices Crawford made
And y'all
on
are okay.
Earl
Yeah,
and
like
Al.
I
Y'all
can't
put
believe.
What choices have Crawford
That's
I
made?
what they
can't
wanted him
believe
to
what I'm
do.
hearing, bro. I can't
What
believe
choices
what
have
I'm hearing.
Crawford
Like, I
made?
cannot believe
Believe
what
it or
I'm
not,
hearing
Told
from
him to
y'all,
his
bro.
face,
You
I'm
can't
gonna take
believe
the
it because
easier
you know it's
route.
real.
Wait.
This is
And
what-
Bomac came. And
Hey,
Bomac came. And
been
listen.
real since you been up here, D.
And,
Lucky.
and listen. And
Nothing,
Bomac
bro.
came on. And Bomac came on my channel. And when we asked him why Bud didn't go the IBF route to fight Earl, he said they took the easier route for the WBO.
and it's on
So
YouTube.
so
You can go research it. It's on YouTube.
yeah, no, that's on my channel. I can
He
give
got
it
the
to you.
belt.
So
Yes, sir. Yes,
Earl
sir.
told him to get a belt
And
to
guess
fight
what?
him,
Yeah, Earl's
not
gonna go
go
get
the
a belt.
IBF route to
He
fight him. He
told him
said
to
get
go
a
beat
belt,
Jeff Horn and he
and
was gonna fight him.
My bad,
he
y'all.
got the
Hey,
belt.
let me get JB
got the
Sports in
belt,
here. You
bro.
been quiet, JB Sports. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Knockout Boxing?
Chilling, man.
I
What
think
you got?
that's what I think, man. Like you said, you made a good point. Terence Crawford agreed to everything, but the reason why he agreed to everything, shortly before he said that, and it came out that Errol Spence Jr. was fighting on November 19th with or without Terence Crawford. Right after that, Terence Crawford
Definitely
agreed to
heard that.
everything, but he actually didn't agree with nothing. Terence Crawford is
That
usually
was a bluff because Earl
that
really
was the
didn't
bluff.
have
That's
shit
all it
going
was.
on. And it
That's just what it was.
it backfired on his ass.
Yeah, he hadn't had the deal locked in with BLK Prime yet. But once he got that deal locked in with BLK Prime, he went incognito. They didn't hear from him for 2 weeks, and then he came out and said he got a deal with David Avenesia. Terence Crawford is a guy that wanted upfront money. He wasn't getting the upfront money, and that's the reason why he did not take the fight with Errol Spence Jr. He was used to getting upfront money when he was top rank,
and
he wasn't getting upfront money for fighting Errol Spence Jr.
That's because he got PTSD from not selling. He don't believe in betting on himself.
Come
He's
on,
so
bro.
used to not selling that he was scared. He was
It's not
scared
even that,
to
bro.
bet on
It's
himself.
not even that, bro. So
What
this
is it?
first
What
time
is it? D-Nugget, talk to us.
This is
What
first time working with PBC, right?
Facts.
Yeah,
Right.
you know the PBC have a
First
model.
time
They got a
working with
model. They have
BLK
a model.
Prime.
So you're gonna take a chance on getting no guarantee and getting back end money that you ain't gonna be able to possibly see where it's
I mean,
coming from
shit.
or what's being taken out of it.
Bosses get paid last. Don't they?
I got a question, and this is an opinion. Is it not a fact that Bob Arum and Floyd Mayweather came out and said PBC pays their fighters too much money?
They did say that.
All right, I didn't
All
hear
right,
that.
then. So what the hell is Bud scared of?
He's not
Doing
a
business
PBC
with them
fighter.
for then.
He's
What you
not a
mean?
Just
PBC
because
fighter.
someone
Because he's not a PBC fighter,
listen,
bro.
hold on a second. Just because someone presents something to you in a way that you don't understand doesn't mean it's bad. Because if the way you've been going hasn't been successful, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. If someone gives you something
I
different,
bet you blow
if
the
someone
bank
gives you
account said
something
the way
different,
he went about things is successful. What you talking about? He ain't worried about the promoters.
Only
What y'all
Bro.
trying to listen? No, this is how
Hold
y'all
on,
trying to
hold on,
spin this
hold on.
shit.
If
Hold up, this is
Bud
how
Let
bank
y'all
Drink
account is so
go. Let
big,
Drink go. Let Drink go. Go ahead, Drink. I'm listening.
this is how y'all trying to spin this shit. This fight is not going to sell. That the PBC is so scared of Bud not selling anything that this fight is not going to do any numbers. You can't have it two ways. Bet on yourself. What is he saying? He had
I
some
was going to address that.
he had some investors coming with 25 million up front, right? And everybody was saying, "Oh, why put a cap on yourself? Is the fight big or is it not big? You can't have it both ways, man."
yeah, well,
Spence also said that he
you
wanted
can't
to
see it.
fight
Hold
Bud for
on,
100
it
million.
wasn't a.
It's a flip side to that, though.
Hold
too.
on, but it wasn't about the fight not being a big fight. It's about Terence Crawford asking for money that his data doesn't prove that he deserves in a guarantee.
All right,
Because hold on. No one makes business decisions based off emotion. You make multi-million-dollar business decisions based off data. The data shows that the guy does not sell. So if a guy does not, if the guy has a history, this is not emotional. This is not about what he does in the ring in terms of his performance. We're talking because hold on a second. Let's not move the goalpost. Let's stick with Terence Crawford. Let's stick with Terence. You're going to Danny. We're going to stick with Terence Crawford.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Because we're going to stick with Terence Crawford.
You're good for that.
Yeah, Terence Crawford. The data shows that he does not average more than over 150,000 pay-per-views. That's his max. So for him to come into a negotiation asking for $20 million, first of all, he can only ask for a $20 million guarantee because of who he's fighting. Because he's only able to ask that because he's fighting Errol Spence. He can't ask that with nobody.
Stay right there.
Can't get that with nobody.
Stay right there. Slow
It's the
down. Stay
flip
right
side
there.
to
Let's
that,
say.
too.
Go ahead.
You go ahead. Go ahead. You go. Because y'all going back and forth. I'm gonna let you respond. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, let him go, bro.
He asked for. Let's say he asked for $20 million. When we heard that rumor, everybody was saying, "What the fuck is wrong with Bud? He ducking the fight, right or wrong?"
Okay.
So Bud came out and said that he talked to Al and he said he had investors that was going to give each fighter $25 million each. And then his response was, "Why put a cap on yourself?"
Mm-hmm.
So is he out of his mind asking for $20 million, or is that $25 million?
As a guarantee, because what he's asking for,
you can't tell a man that he's putting a cap on himself. And you say somebody,
yeah, but what I'm saying to you,
up front, right?
listen to the details of the deal. When he's asking for $20 million guarantee with PBC, he's not saying I just want $20 million, because to the way Terence Crawford looks at Errol Spence is he believes that his career is superior, so he should be getting just as much as Errol Spence or more. So he's asking for a $20 million guarantee, and he's also going to want pay-per-view. Hold on a second. He's also going. Hold on. He's also going. Let me finish. He's also going to ask for pay-per-view money after the $20 million guarantee. Now, when you heard Terence Crawford out of his own mouth speak about the $25 million from the investors, he didn't even care about the pay-per-view. He said, if it don't do well, who cares? We got our $25 million. The second part of that equation is that The second part of that equation is that he liked that deal because it was having him and Errol on an even playing field monetarily. Now, the third part about that is if you're Al Heyman, if you're the person who has financed four of the biggest revenue generating fights in the history of boxing, why would you take someone else's money and commingle it with yours? So now you have to pay them money as well. He does not need those hedge fund people.
That wasn't my,
so why is Bud not getting guaranteed?
That wasn't my argument. It wasn't my argument. That wasn't my point. If what Bud said is true, if Al told him, why are you putting the cap on yourself? What does he insinuate?
What he's insinuating is if you bet on yourself, you could make more money. That's what he's insinuating.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what reason we had to believe anything Bud Crawford says, bro.
And I don't understand.
Y'all think about that while I catch it. Y'all think about that while I catch your super chat. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the $5 in super chat. Says Con versus Spence in a barbed wire match in June in the UK at Stonehenge Summer Solstice weekend. Con is favorite minus 50,000 to 0. Tight Asian, not saying that. Greasy lip. Facts.
What I don't understand is
whatever you say, Big Dog Willie. Whatever you say.
Y'all consider Crawford one of the greatest welterweights in the world, and y'all consider that he will beat Errol Spence. I don't understand the notion of defending the guarantee if you know on the back end will supersede what he will make guarantee wise. If y'all believe
because we don't know that, bro.
Do we know that?
First time
but you just said it was a big fight. What is it?
You just everybody.
Hey, I got a serious question, bro. I got a serious question for everybody. Bro. Hold up, post up.
Okay, go ahead.
Post up. I got a serious question for y'all, bro. Because y'all not answering this question, and I'm gonna keep asking it until somebody answers it. Why do y'all keep talking to me about something that the man said he agreed to, bro? Either stop talking about this or call the man a liar, bro. Like stop the bullshit, bro. Because if anybody say that they agreed to some shit, we can't come on this bitch as boxing fans and try to make an argument for them, bro.
If that's the case, you should Spence a liar for fighting Thurman then.
He agreed to everything.
If Spence fights Thurman, he's a liar then.
Yeah, he's a liar.
Yeah, he went back. Yeah, he went back on his word.
Yeah, he is. See how deep that was?
I'm glad he lied.
Okay,
so I'm glad he lied.
So
because I wanted that part
for one. So, but y'all tell me because earlier, bro, you said out your own mouth that Spence said that he got transparency.
Yes,
right.
And Bud agreed.
Okay,
that ain't me. That ain't my opinion. That's a fact.
Yeah, both fighters got transparency.
That ain't my opinion. That's a fact.
But then Bud said when. Did he say he wanted to fight in 2022?
He didn't say when. He didn't say when. He's being very cryptic.
Yeah, they won't fight November 19th.
Draft. He won't do nothing that we need him to do to be able to corroborate his story, bro.
Debunk that 2022
Stephen
fight.
Espinosa just came out, bro, and said that he had transparency on fights pertaining to 2022 and
2023. Yeah, I told y'all that earlier, but y'all don't want to listen.
Nobody.
So the 2022 date was what? November 19th, right?
November 19th. Because Montestanion corroborated that by saying he was supposed to fight on the co-main event. I read y'all the quotes and everything. No opinion. Just gave y'all facts, and y'all still just want to keep going, bro.
When was the revised contract sent?
August 24th, right? Whatever that date was. August 25th, 24th.
And how long?
Whatever they was going back and forth
fight.
To prepare for a fight, shit. If they already in shape, like they both been in shape 2 months.
Well, obviously Spence ain't been in shape. I ain't seen no training camp for Spence.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
What you mean Spence ain't been in shape?
What you talking about?
Phenomenal shape against Udinese two guys.
Spence already confirmed.
And showed you he was back in the gym the following week after the Ugas fight.
And check it out. Who cares whether or not he's in shape? Terence Crawford had a contract on his plate in August for a fight this year. So who cares if he in shape or not? He can't make no excuses. You just go beat his ass. Why we even care if he in shape or not? It's the same shit with this guarantee shit, bro. Y'all care about shit that ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
It has a lot to do with us because the fight has to happen.
If you
Yeah,
was
yeah,
following
shake for the
what
fight
Spence
real
told
quick.
Yeah, well, you
Bro,
can't.
when
You can't
has
do it.
Errol Spence ever came
Yeah,
into a fight
wait.
not in fight shape, bro? He got the
He wasn't
busiest work
together.
rate in the whole division, and you worried about
Me
his
saying,
shape? Come on,
I'm
dog.
saying that because
Come on, bro.
the fight wasn't going to happen in November 19th.
Nah,
That's
nah,
why he
nah.
wasn't in
If you
shape.
was
That's my
following
point. Nobody's
Spence
saying
on
he's not going to
IG,
fight when they
hold
finally
on.
It
If,
wasn't gonna happen on November 19th because of your man's, bro.
Well,
He just
Bro.
glossing
if
over that
Bud
It's a
don't
shit.
sign
damn
a
contract
contract,
y'all
how they
see your
gonna fight
man.
November 19th?
How they gonna fight November 19th if
and
Bud
if
keep
he
on
don't sign
changes
nothing.
that he already got? How the fuck you gonna ask for some shit you already got?
Yo,
But then be mad at
At the end of the day,
like, come
this is
on,
all
bro.
bro,
speculation. And
bro,
there's
knockout, and then he act like he didn't hear Bud state that he wanted to go sit down with Al to go over the paperwork.
and if you
Like he
listen,
didn't understand the shit.
if
Like
you
he
This
didn't
nigga told us
understand
that
it.
he
He
told
don't
us
want to
that
sign
Al
with Al,
Heyman.
but he wants Al. He wants
Bro,
Al
this,
services for free.
hold on, bro. This nigga told us that Al
but he
Heyman
a
was
boss.
stupid enough to negotiate with a lawyer that Bud Crawford didn't even know.
Right.
And y'all will get up here and cap for this, man, bro. Let me read these super chats, bro. Y'all tripping like a motherfucker. Miss Bills did $5 in the super chat. PBC knows that if they give Bud all that upfront money, Bud will not promote the event. Look how he did BLK. He hardly mentioned the fight. Yeah, he was talking about Spence more than he was talking about
He's
his
a
own
fighter,
fight.
not a
Shout out to
promoter.
Sean.
So I'm talking about
Shout out to
Spence don't need to
Sean
promote
T
his
with the
own fight.
$10 in the super chat.
Spence don't need to
Sean
promote
T
his own
says, would Earl be fighting Thurman if Crawford didn't pull that sucker move? Fuck no, he wouldn't. He be fighting Bud, bro.
And if you
knockout.
Get the fuck out of
and
here.
Earl
Knockout.
stated, if you watch Earl on IG, he stated he was already in training for the Crawford fight. He showed you videos on his IG running uphill and all that shit. He was training for the Crawford
Hey,
fight. So don't
And
sit
I
up
don't
here and
understand
say
that, bro. I
knockout.
disagree.
Hey,
I don't
knockout.
make it up stuff now.
Hey, knockout.
What's
Let
up?
me ask you.
Come
Let
on,
me
man.
ask you a
What's up?
question. Knockout. Hey,
Yeah, I'm listening.
for a person at Al Heyman, that one of the most powerful people in the entire history of the sport, and Bob Arum couldn't get in contact with, and was saying he was a cancer to the sport and all that stuff because he couldn't get in contact with him. Tell me how a lawyer that had nothing to do with Bob Arum was able to get in contact with Al Heyman.
Oh shit.
And no
I
one's
don't
able
know,
to get
bro.
in contact. How did
I don't know, bro.
somebody who had no affiliation with
I
Terence
think
Crawford
Bob was
get in
lying.
contact
Listen,
with
Al
Al
Heyman didn't want
Heyman?
to pick up.
I think Bob was lying. Bob be lying his ass out, bro. And it's Al Heyman is an easy target because he don't respond to shit. He don't answer.
Right.
Shit. That's 100% facts. But what I'm not letting nobody get away from, bro.
I know where you're going.
This man,
He
Terence
agreed to
Bud,
everything.
this man, Terence Bud Crawford, told us, yo, this nigga Al Heyman so stupid. He was negotiating with somebody that I didn't even know. He told us that shit. This nigga told us, yo, I had $25 million each for the motherfucking fight. But where it come from, bud, I don't fucking know. I ain't telling y'all shit. Just I had $25 million.
Right.
This nigga went on Twitter.
I guess he
He
wasn't
went
curious enough to find out.
on Twitter, bro. No, I let everybody talk. This man went on Twitter. He went on Twitter, went back and forth with Earl, and admitted that they gave him everything. He went back and forth with Earl and admitted that shit multiple times. And when Earl checked him on it and said, and then he also admitted that he wouldn't tell Earl where the money come from. Earl said, yeah, it's too much going on to be taking money from Joe Blow. You couldn't tell me where it was coming from. So he was like, nah. That nigga's response was, well, shit, you could have just called my bluff and met up with me. Man, if y'all don't get all the way the fuck out of here, bro.
When he said that,
I get all the way the fuck out of here.
On Twitter.
And that's smart on Errol end, given who Crawford was associated with. I need to know where that money come from. Cause
and then, bro,
ass,
I got Kwame number, bro. I got Kwame number. I can hit him up. I got his phone number. Kwame, can I call you on the phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I go on YouTube right now and I tag this nigga on YouTube and I say, Kwame, I'm looking for that smoke right now, bro. I need you to come. I'm looking for that smoke. Ain't that some sucker ass shit, bro? Like, just really think about that as some real man up here. If I got this man number, and I hear him on December 17th say, yeah, man, I'm about to announce this debate, man. I'm about to get this shit popping. I'm about to kick Dub right side ass. If I hear him announce that, and then 3 days later, I don't call him on the phone, I tag this nigga, hey, man, I want this smoke with Kwame, man. Let's get this shit popping, bro. I'm about to whoop Lord to the game boxing ass. Y'all don't find that shit as some old fugazi, fraudulent, suck ass shit, man?
You know what?
Like, come on, bro. Like really talk to me, bro.
You know what I find some bullshit? For the biggest,
no, answer. No, don't move the goalpost. Answer that question, then tell me what you find is bullshit.
Say what he got to say.
I'm telling you.
Yo, there's a lot of
for the biggest fight of their career, they come with no guaranteed money. Some shit that
no.
Did,
again, bro, you keep coming drink with the shit that this nigga claimed he agreed to. No, if I got your number,
he called it a bullshit offer. He said,
hey, if I got your number,
he said, yeah, I agree to your
if I got your number and I really want to do something with you, drink, why am I going on social media, bro?
I don't know if he talked to him or not.
I did. We
I'm
seen it.
just, I'm just,
I don't know if you talked to him.
I just like how y'all Terrence
That's
Crawford
crazy.
fans leave out the fact that Errol
Come on,
Spence
bro.
had the same bullshit deal as Bud did. He was just getting a higher percentage.
That's his
He
team
wasn't.
making the. That's
He
his
wasn't.
team making the.
He wa-
That's his
Exactly,
team
bro.
making the
He
deal.
works with
That's
Al
irrelevant.
Heyman, bro.
Oh
That's his team
man.
making the. That's irrelevant, bro.
Y'all
I
act
don't
like
want to hear
Bud been
that
working
shit.
with Al for.
Hey man,
This
hey,
is
I
Bud
just,
been
I just
working.
want to, I
Hold
just
on,
want to
hold
put
on,
one
hold
thing
on,
out
hold
there
on,
real
hold on.
quick. I
Can I
want to
say
put one
something?
Hey,
thing out
right
there real
side, what
quick.
up, man? Y'all let right side get in. What's up, bro? Shout out to the Georgia Bulldog. That wasn't no championship game. That shit was an obliteration.
Can I
Man,
say
I
Oh
stopped
something?
my
watching that
God.
shit by the second
Working in
quarter, man.
college.
man,
Yeah, it
Shout out
I
to the
was.
told y'all
dogs,
what was
man.
going,
What
I
you
told
got,
y'all
bro?
what was going to happen. But listen, man, listen. First
That's
thing
how the Eagles
first,
gonna
68
do
man.
the
to 7,
Cowboys.
though?
Wait.
That's how
68
Philly
to
gonna do the
7?
Cowboys.
Can I
God,
say
hey, man,
something?
watch. Hey,
55-7.
hold on. Everybody, hold
I
up.
just want to say something.
Hold on,
Get
let
this
me
nigga
just
off
get
of
this
here
off
real quick
real
one
quick. Let me
time.
just get
I'll
this
let
off
you back
real
up
quick.
in a minute, D-Luck. Get your ass on timeout. Don't talk about my Cowboys like that. Go ahead, right side.
I just
And,
want
Oh,
to
we
and
say
about to
I
whip
just
something.
y'all
want to get
ass.
this one point
I'm a
off,
Bucks
guys.
fan. We about to whip
Okay,
y'all ass.
go ahead.
Man, first
Hold on,
things first.
hold on. Everybody, hold on. What you say, Drink?
I said I'm a Bucks fan. We about to.
Oh, get your ass back there too. I'll let y'all back up in a minute. Go ahead, right side.
Man, first
Nah,
things
let me let
first.
my brothers back up, man. I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Here y'all go, man. I'm just
Nah,
playing, bro. I got nothing
it's
but
all
love for
good. I
y'all,
know
man.
it. I know it. I know it.
Go ahead, right side. Talk your shit, man.
Man, first things first, man. Shout out to Coach, man. Much love to Coach and the
Yeah.
Queen. And I just want to tell y'all, like Coach would tell, this is what he would tell y'all right now. The man don't want to fight. He a fucking duck. I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for none of that shit no more. That's what Coach would be telling y'all right now. Shout out to Coach, man. That's all I got.
I want to say something.
Go ahead. Get it off, post up.
This excuse, because it's an excuse that he's never worked with Al Heyman, is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard.
If it was a guarantee, it would be
Hold
an
on,
excuse.
no.
They left the
That's
back door.
why in business, if you a boss and you know what
Come on,
you're
man. You
doing,
talking shit.
hold on, no, this is fact. That's why in business, if you're a boss, either one thing, if you can handle the situation on your own, if you're smart enough to do it, then no matter what room they put you in, you're going to know how to navigate it. Because that's what bosses and people who have higher educations in that area do. If you don't know how to do that, then you put people around you that know how to navigate you in any room.
Yeah, so he made a boss move and made money elsewhere.
Bud
came
not
back to do
knowing,
business.
so Bud never working with Al
Come on,
Heyman
man.
can't be an excuse for a person that y'all call a boss. What are we doing here?
All right, let me ask you. So how is he not a boss when he made it?
Shout out to my brother-in-law. I'm your daddy in the building. What up, brother-in-law? That's my
Somebody
brother-in-law.
else was
What's
willing
up,
to do
man?
business
Y'all go
with
ahead.
him. Why couldn't PBC do that?
Why couldn't PBC do what? I missed it.
Somebody else made a business deal with him. Why couldn't PBC do that with the biggest fight in boxing?
Shit,
How he not a
Because
boss
they
when
wasn't willing to
he
lose
made something
money.
happen. He made a move, right?
Cause he ain't really
He
want
made
to
a
fight.
move, right?
They couldn't do it with him because he didn't really want to fight, bro.
No,
I
they
mean,
couldn't do it because
it's
they
been
wanted to
wild.
fuck up the business.
That's why.
I mean, it's been
They
widely
didn't want to fight
reported.
him.
It's been widely reported that BLK did not recoup the money, so that they put out.
Man, you
PBC
believe
is
what you
not
want to
in the
believe.
I
business.
don't even care. I don't even care about them
whatever you
recouping
can,
the
bro.
money, Kwame. That's a
You
good
gonna-
point.
you
But
gonna
what I'm
speak whatever
on,
you wanna talk.
is you can't tell me that you really want to fight, and I can't tell you that I really won't smoke with you, D Lucky. If I'm talking to you and I'm talking to Drink More Water at the same time, and I tell Drink More Water everything, and I tell you
Yeah.
nothing, then I go Drink More
Well-
Water side, bro. I didn't really want to fuck with you like that.
Well,
I
when
was
you
always
talking outside,
trying to mess with Drink More Water, bro. Like
Well,
this
when I'm
shit common
sensing,
sense, bro.
let's say this though. When I'm sensing bullshit from you, guess what? I'm gonna go somewhere else that's speaking some real business.
No,
That's what I'ma do.
but if I
So
really
what you talking about?
want it,
So
if I
that's
really
smart
want it, D Lucky,
business,
I'm gonna tell you. If I really want it, I'm gonna tell you. Look, bro, I got this other shit over here. I really want to rock with you. I want to do this business with you, but I got this other shit. So if you don't get right, bro, I'm finna go over here. But to tell you
Hey, man.
nothing, let you
Guess
know my
what, though?
intention the whole time was to do this other shit over there, bro.
But
Come on, man.
sometimes you can
I
already
don't like the
tell.
way he did that.
Sometimes you can already sense somebody else. But sometimes you can already sense that the motherfucker you trying to do business with really don't want to make it happen anyway.
Hey,
So guess what? Ain't no need to even do that. Because guess what? He can say that, and they can. Guess what? He can say that, and they still don't make it happen.
But
Hey, D-Lucky.
but the thing is, D Lucky, we'll never know. And he
Do
could
you
have exposed. We'll never know because he didn't do that.
So you telling me that would have jumped to $10 million to pay him at that point? Hell no.
I don't know because he didn't.
From no guarantee to $10 million.
He wasn't
Hell
smart
no.
enough to use his leverage, D Lucky.
Hell
He
no.
wasn't smart enough to use his leverage.
I just
He
got a
was
question.
smart enough because
I
guess what?
got a question.
If they still want to make the fight happen, they still can make it happen because Bud's still lining up and he's training right now for it. Why the hell you
I
want
don't
to
know
make it happen when you can make the fight happen?
watch Watch when
Bud
Spence
said
get
spin the
done
block.
with
Bud
Spence
ain't
get done with
Spence ain't
Thurman, and
responding.
he go to negotiate with this man.
All
I
right.
got a feeling it's gonna be some more bullshit, bro.
All right, let me say this then.
If
And
All
shout
right.
out, and
don't
shout
go
out
to
to
the
Drink
table
More
with
Water,
Let me
and
say
shout
this.
out to D Bucket, John Turner. You always in my comments and shit. Shout out to Drico, because Drico will hop up here. John Turner, hop out my comments and get up here on the panel, bro. Like, hop out my comments and get up here on the panel, because D Lucky and Drink More Water. Yeah, you see, it's all respect. We just don't agree. But all this typing and shit, man, get off that shit and come have a conversation, bro. Because I'm not like all that typing. I'm not finna go back and forth. Keep reading your comments. Keep doing that shit. Get up here and say what the fuck you gotta say, man. Like everybody else do.
Hey,
Hey,
D
let me
Luck,
say this,
I got a question for D Luck. I got a question
let
for
me
you.
finish my point first. Another thing I wanted to mention is, okay, based on what you said too, but my thing is this, right? If Spence goes up to 154 and fights and comes down and has a war with Thurman, which is gonna be a war, it ain't gonna be no easy fight like y'all
Man,
think
bet
it's gonna
that.
be.
Let's add top bet. Bet that. That ain't no
That's
war.
fine. That's
That ain't
fine.
no
We're
war.
gonna see.
Bet that.
We're gonna see, because that matchup is gonna be tough for Spence's style. I'm telling you, watch what I tell you. Well, this is what I'm saying. If he
Spence
goes
more
up to
athletic than y'all
154
think, bro.
and fight in that weight class and come back down and Bud beat his ass, I don't want to hear no excuses neither.
It's like
Oh,
I
bro.
don't want to hear no excuses neither.
I don't know
Okay,
how
fight
long. I
happens
don't
and
know how
Bud beats his
long.
ass.
They
I
couldn't
don't
get
want to
no
hear
deal
no
in
excuses.
Let
6
me let
months, trying to get a
Kwame
deal in
ask you.
60 days.
Let me let Kwame ask you your question. I don't know how long you've been following the channel, bro. I don't know, but there's a lot of people that tell you we not on that shit over here. If you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped.
That's all I'm making sure. I'm making sure because I don't want to hear that. That's what I'm saying.
Drake been
Bud
rocking
want
with
to
the
fight.
channel a long time. Right side will tell you, Kwame will tell you, the people in the chat will tell you now, bro. No.
Ain't no excuses.
So,
You gotta play
are y'all for? Let me
You
ask you a question.
get your ass whooped, bro. No.
Let me ask you this question. So, are y'all okay with
Let
Bud? Are y'all
Kwame
okay with
Kwame
Spence?
ask his question because Kwame
go
kept
ahead.
trying to get in there. Go ahead, Kwame.
Yeah, just want to ask you a question, D Luck. Who pays fighters guarantees?
What you mean?
Like in a transaction, who pays the fighter a guarantee?
It's either the promoter or the company.
Okay,
Whoever they fighting under.
so who was Bud's promoter?
Himself.
So what you saying?
So what I'm saying is, hold on. So what I'm saying is, in a business transaction, a promoter gets a percentage, right, up front, and then he pays the fighter a guarantee. So if Terence Crawford, which he announced himself was doing business through TCB, the TCB company, which means that he was his own promoter, wouldn't he give himself
he can't pay himself. He can't pay himself.
Why? But why wouldn't he? Yeah, but he doesn't have a promoter, so why
this
would
is my problem though. If you want the fight to happen, if you know you can make money off the biggest fight in boxing, you be willing to pay a guarantee. If you're a good businessman, you PBC, Showtime, you such a big company, right? Why the hell? If you want to make a fight happen, pay the man something. You're gonna get your money back, right?
Okay.
Right.
One last question.
My thing is, you want the fight to happen, you're gonna make the man. You're gonna pay the money. How
bad does Bud want to fight? Like D Lucky.
Why
do you keep coming with the guarantee point when the man claims he agreed to it? Can you at least call him a liar first?
That's another thing.
Knockout. Let me just ask this.
I don't want to hear another thing, bro. Can you at least call the man a liar before
I'm not calling him a liar.
He's not gonna do that.
I haven't seen him lie.
So then why do you keep talking about some shit that he agreed to if we just boxing fans and we want to fight?
He agreed. Because that's the topic at hand. That's why. That's the topic at hand.
To begin with. PBC left the back door open, bro. Nobody seen this shit coming. $10 million coming out of the fucking thin blue sky.
Bud seen it coming. He was talking to BLK since May.
Bud
seen that shit coming because he been talking to BLK since May. He knew what he was doing.
It's April. He was talking since April.
Knockout. Are the biggest? I got a question for you, Knockout. Are the three biggest business names in the sport of boxing today Al Heyman, Bob Arum, and Eddie Hearn? Do you agree to that?
I agree with that.
Did Bob Arum?
I mean, it depends on. So, like in America, Eddie Hearn.
Well, I'm just saying the most common, the biggest.
Yeah. I give Eddie Hearn over Oscar De La Hoya because Oscar De La Hoya.
Right, because Oscar De La Hoya is going through Eddie Hearn in the match room to fight. So. If all three of those people agree to something, is it fair to say that what a fan says doesn't hold a lot of weight?
I mean, I would say so.
Okay, so
I would take it a step further and say if a fighter like this is why the point is so valid, and this is why no one they just move and they talk about some other shit when I bring this up. But what's more important is if the fighter claims that he agreed to something, or if the fighter says something. True. If the fighter tells us something, we believe him, and then if it's proven to be cap, we call it out. So we just need to say, nigga, you lying. You didn't agree to everything. But it's so hard for people to say that shit.
I agree with that. But the point I'm getting at, because I'm attacking the guarantee. So Bob Arum said that it wasn't fair for Terence Crawford to ask Al Haymon for a guarantee, and Eddie Hearn also said that it wasn't fair. We need to talk about it because if the three top guys that do the business in boxing said that in that type of transaction, it wasn't correct for Terence Crawford to get a guarantee from Al Haymon. Who are you or who are we as fans to go against guys who actually put the contracts together, send the contracts out, and get the fights made? So if all three of those guys that are from different enemies say that that's not how it's done, how do you guys come out and say, hey, you know what? He should have got a guarantee? Because all three of those guys agree to the same thing.
Real quick. Plus, the man got the same. He got the same type of deal that Earl got. It ain't like Earl was getting this big ass guarantee.
Right.
Yeah. And Earl said to himself, "I can beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass so bad. I trust what I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna sign this shit."
Yeah, he's probably
said, "Nah, I gotta go find something else to do."
The guy just called it the biggest fight in boxing.
I don't know, bro.
If it's the biggest fight in boxing, why y'all so stuck on this guarantee? If y'all sure that y'all men
if that's the case, if it's the biggest fight in boxing, why isn't there a guarantee? If it's the biggest fight in boxing, why isn't there a guarantee?
Because it's the biggest competitive fight in boxing. It's not the biggest money fight in boxing.
And that's where you guys get biggest diehard. It's the biggest diehard fight in boxing.
It can be the biggest.
Let's keep it a buck. They both got the same fan bases, bro.
That means
everybody really watch Terence Crawford, watch Errol Spence. Everybody watch Errol Spence, watch Terence Crawford, bro.
So do you think Terence Crawford and Errol? Do you think Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is going to sell more? Is going to sell more than Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia?
Fuck no.
No, I don't see that.
No.
What does one has nothing to do with the other, yo?
It does have a lot to do with because you're only
not the biggest fight in boxing.
Because guaranteed money is based off revenue, not how tough a fight is in the ring. So it has a lot to do with each other.
So you don't think revenue plays a role in matchups?
Revenue plays.
Hey y'all, let me catch you super chats, y'all. Let me catch you super chats real quick, and then we gotta go one at a time, bro, so I can hear everybody. Shout out to Specs with the $5 in super chat. Says my question is why didn't Bud go after the 25 million anyway? He could if that was really on the table, because it wasn't. There's a reason he wouldn't tell nobody where the money was coming from.
Because Spence didn't want it. That's why.
Shout out to Specs again. The super chat says the man signed everything. Bernie, what? Hold on, let me catch the super chat, bro. Spec says the man signed everything. Bernie, what happened? He ain't signed shit, bro. That's what happened. He didn't sign a motherfucker.
He signed everything.
He did. He signed motherfucking. He signed Ebenezer.
I spoke to the champ. Did you miss me?
Ebenezer, and he got paid to fight Ebenezer.
He got paid to fight Earl too.
Adrian Bona say their own mouth. A guy that's from PBC said that they don't get paid till like 6 months later.
This is from the same guy after the Adrian fight was taking pictures in the strip club with all that money.
PBC.
Okay, so if you don't like what
PBC
is offering them contract wise, why not have your own team drop their own contract and counter offer saying, look, this is what we want? Why didn't Crawford team do that?
Because he doesn't have the backing of a fucking Showtime.
That doesn't mean
so that same hedge fund that was gonna give Terence Crawford and Errol Spence 50 million guaranteed. They wouldn't just give Terence Crawford 20 million, 25 million guaranteed and just say, hey, I got my shit. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all want to do.
You
Yeah,
don't
make
need
it
to
fight.
Coach
You
and
do
Terrence
that?
Crawford
No,
contradicting
at
themselves.
what
Come on,
cost?
man.
You
At
do
what
not
Come
what
on,
need
cost?
the
man.
backing of a big
Stop, man.
promotional company to have
Come on,
lawyers
bro.
draw up
What
your
we
own
doing?
contracts. What are we doing here? What are y'all talking about?
I just want to say one thing, and I'm gonna
Bro,
hop
you
off of
laughing like you like it,
I don't
you ain't
let's
making
start
no
No,
Vinsky.
sense,
it's
bro.
common sense
Let's
though. It's
start Vinsky
common
You
get
ain't
in
sense.
making
here.
no sense,
Hold
bro.
up, y'all.
That's
Let's start
all.
Vinsky get in here. Start Vinsky. What
You
up?
gotta have the money to back that
Hey, how you
contract, though,
gentlemen doing,
bro.
man? I'm gonna just say one thing. These are quotes from Terence
Chilling,
Crawford,
bro.
and I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, Terrence, you ducked. You didn't want to fight Spence. I'm the only one that was taking all the risks. I told him, all right, cool. I'll take no guarantee. I'll take less of the money. Quotes from Terence Crawford now. What is it that you want? I'll take it because that's how much confidence I've got to beat that man. So even though I was getting fucked in the long run, I just wanted a little transparency. Those are quotes from Terence Crawford. I'm out, fellas. Y'all have a good one, man.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
He wanted transparency, and they didn't give it to him.
Oh, they gave him transparency.
They
Okay,
didn't give him
wait.
Oh, they gave
transparency.
that
If
to
he
him.
got transparency, the fight would have
Yeah,
happened.
he,
Ain't nobody
he
don't
was
know what
getting
Hold
he
on. Can
getting.
I come
We
back
all
with
just
transparency,
speculate.
Terrence?
he
Listen,
was getting a percentage of the net revenue. So he was
let me
getting
explain something to you though, bro. He got transparency through the Muhammad Ali Act, bro. That's what the Muhammad Ali Act is all
Crazy Act is
about.
all about. He didn't need to ask
That's
for
what it's all about.
transparency.
He didn't have to ask for transparency. That was some smoke
yeah.
screen bullshit.
The
He
goofy,
had the
bro, the
Muhammad
goofy,
Ali Act give him transparency, and
the,
they even
the
Oh
gave it to him in
no,
man.
writing.
brother,
All right,
the
I think
goofy
like
but
you
shit
said,
wasn't it?
was
But
he
wasn't
wanted
it? That was
no
that was
case.
around the
He
time the
wanted
contract being
transparent. Listen,
revised to
Hey, y'all all
2023, bro.
talking at the same time, bro. I don't want to call people out. Go this person. Go. Come on. Just get it off one at a time. Go ahead.
I just say this: the transparency that he was asking for wasn't even that. He wanted to sign off on marketing stuff that, like decisions that was made to to actually promote the fight. It wasn't
Yep.
even about the money. He wanted to say, "Oh no, I want to sign off on this, or I want to sign off on that," because that's going to affect how much money I make at the end.
Where
And
did you get
that's
that
what
information?
that's exactly what it was. That's
That
what he
that
Where
said.
that
did you
that
get
is
that? Where
That's
did
what
you
he
get that
said.
information?
that
He
is
wanted to
bullshit.
okay expenses.
And
He
Earl
wanted to
even came
okay
out and said,
expenses.
Al Heyman said, why is this guy asking me for stuff that he would never even ask Bob for?
Because he got
That's the
guarantees. That's why.
transparency.
He
Because
guaranteed what?
Because he got
The
guarantees.
Ali
Why?
Act
That's
already
why.
shows. Listen, the Ali Act already gives you transparency, and then they even went a step further. And Terence Crawford also agreed to this on Twitter when
I'm gonna look
they
into that
also said
Ali Act
they
shit because y'all, it's
they
probably something
they
y'all
also
missing in that.
they
Let me
hold
give
on.
y'all a
They also
scenario.
said hold on.
He said
They
y'all missing something. You ain't missing
they
nothing. They
I'm gonna look
missing
into it.
something. Come
Hey,
on.
cause
they
y'all. Hey, look, I'm gonna do my research. I'm not gonna take y'all words, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
they
my research
also,
on that.
but there's also proof that they went a step further to make Terence Crawford comfortable and said they were going to put all the revenue in a specific account and no one was going to touch it until both parties agreed after the fight. They gave him that. If that ain't
That man
transparency
trying to
right
get
there,
paid.
Y'all, let
That
me
man
say
trying to
what's
get
up.
paid right away, not 6 months later, man.
What's up, Knockout? What's up,
No,
Loyal?
they were
What
that's
up?
not
How
Adrian
you
Broner
brothers
Hey,
doing?
talking.
Lennar,
Adrian
you
Broner
been
had a whole
exposed,
other deal with
Lennar.
the PBC.
I
Hey,
want
y'all
I want
let
to
y'all
You
say
been
let
exposed
let
yourself.
Lenore get in here. What up?
Hey,
yeah.
let
What's up?
Lenard get on their neck,
What's up,
man. Get on
fam?
their neck.
Let me say
The
this.
real
So let
aerosexual
me
right
tell
there,
you,
boy.
whatever, man. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
for sure.
man, what's so crazy about you, Bud fans, right? And I was about to touch on this point too. What Loyal said, that shit was in the motherfucking contract when they told Bud, and Bud said, "Oh, I want to have." I can understand if Bud said, "You know what? Let me see where this revenue's going because I want to make sure I'm getting my bag." But as soon as you go to a multi-million-dollar company and try to tell them how to advertise and what to promote, bro, that's not your lane. You a fighter, and that's the exact reason why I understood why PBC didn't want to sign off on that. Kind of what Loyal was saying. And another thing, I want to say this, and I give up the mic. How can y'all Buff fans get mad that Errol Spence is fighting Keith Thurman, but yet you guys didn't get mad when when Crawford fought Avenesian?
Because of the contracts, bro.
But hold
Because of
on,
the bullshit that
let me say
PBC was
something. Hold on,
throwing.
But this is what's crazy though, right? It's like at least Errol Spence is fighting a brother who has a chance. He's fighting fucking Avocado, and Avocado ain't
Keith
got
Thurman don't
a
have no
chance in
goddamn
hell.
chance. He's a part-time fighter, man. Stop trying to sell that
He's a more
bullshit.
accomplished
Keith Thurman
fighter
about
than
to get
David
his ass
Adversary.
beat.
Well,
Hey,
I'm gonna
shout
tell
out.
y'all
Hey,
this.
let me catch your super chat. Hold up, man. Let me catch your super chat, bro. Hold up. Shout out to Posto with the $5 in super chat. Says thanks for allowing me on the panel. Keep up the great work. I'm in the chat. LOL. Shout out to Posto, man. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, man, I bet money Keith Thurman will whoop Abenesia's ass any day.
I
You
I
really bet money on
Maybe,
that?
wouldn't.
maybe not. But guess
I
what? He
don't
not
agree.
gonna do. He ain't gonna do shit
I
with
don't
Earl
agree.
Spence.
I don't
He ain't
agree
gonna do shit with
because
Earl
he's
Spence.
We
I
struggled.
agree
just
with
seen him.
that.
He's
Hey, man.
struggled
I
with
What
the
just
world?
seen him
Hey,
contracts.
fight
Knockout.
let's keep
Dude,
it 100, bro. What world? What
come on,
world we
man.
living in? Nah, let's keep it 100, bro. Like, what world? Hold on. Let's keep it 100, bro. What world are we living in where a former unified champion with only one loss to a legend in Manny Pacquiao is not a better fight than somebody who got knocked out by a guy that your ass already got knocked out? Like, let's stop this shit, bro.
Nobody made that point.
Let's stop, bro.
Nobody made
Mario
that point.
Barrios, right?
This is a better fight.
Mario Barrios, right? Went 12 rounds with Thurman, right?
No. Sean Porter and Danny Garcia before Terence Crawford and Errol Spence beat him, bro. Yeah. That's better, bro. Like, stop, bro. Like, just stop, bro. Let's keep it 100, bro.
So you
keep it 100. He better than Avanesian, bro.
You think he would have stopped Avanesian?
Be lucky. I bet you can't tell me Avanesian. I bet nobody can't tell me David Avanesian fight before Bud.
Nobody give a fuck about David Avanesian.
Nobody cares.
Nobody give a fuck about Keith Thurman either. Let's be clear about that.
Nah, but you got one. You got one that chose. You got one of the fighters that chose. Hold on, bro. Yeah, Frank, hold up. You got one fighter. You got one fighter in Terence Bud Crawford that chose David Avanesian. You got another fighter in Errol Spence that is only fighting Keith Thurman because Terence Crawford chose Avanesian, bro.
He chose Keith Thurman.
So you telling me
that's different?
You saying that shit shows me that y'all really don't want that fight to happen, bro.
I don't want the fight.
Let's be clear about
y'all
that.
don't want the fight to happen. Y'all, that's some tip.
He did not choose Keith Thurman, bro.
Yes, he did choose Keith Thurman.
He would have never went into negotiations with Keith Thurman if Bud Crawford would have signed to fight him, bro. He would have been fighting Bud.
So
what are you talking about, bro?
So you telling me that Bud had a fight? Let me say this, Dream of Water. So you telling me Bud had a fight in December, right?
Yeah.
Spence ain't got no fight right now. Well, so-called got a fight with Thurman, right? So-called.
Spence
that's not even guaranteed yet.
During the Frank Martin and this is where y'all got to keep up, bro. Spence said during the Frank Martin and Michelle Rivera fight on December 17th, 1 week after Bud fought, I was about to make a fight announcement, but the car wreck pushed it back. So are you going to make a fight announcement without a fight signed? No. So, the fight been fucking signed, bro. Okay, stop that shit, man.
Hey, look, I know.
That's fine. That's fine, bro. But my point is this. The Crawford and Spence fight can still happen right now, next.
So after Terence Crawford did all this shit, Errol Spence is supposed to stop everything that he got going on to go back and engage with Terence Crawford.
What you mean?
But this is the problem, bro. Hold on, real quick. This is the problem, though. This
You're
is
not
the
making
problem
sense right now, bro.
No, but this is the problem with what you're saying. What you're telling me is that now Earl need to go like Earl said, spin the block. Well, he can't do that shit because he's been mandated to fight. And the problem is he's mandated to fight because
this is not a mandated fight. Stop it.
Undisputed, bro.
It's not a mandated fight.
Undisputed trumps that, right? Undisputed trumps that, right?
So y'all, listen. We gotta stop confusing people in the chat because they don't know shit. This fight at 154 is not mandated. Okay, I'm gonna say it 20 times. It's not mandated. It was mandated at 147. This is not a 147-pound fight. He chose.
That is a fact. That is a fact, but it would have never been mandated. They would have never felt the need to go in negotiation with Keith Thurman.
That shows me
Terence Crawford would have signed to fight him, bro. Like y'all keep skipping over that fact, bro. Y'all keep skipping over that shit like it don't exist. Because if that was the case, then why did they? Hold on, bro. If that was the case, and Keith Thurman fought fucking Barrios in February and got moved to number 1 in the WBC, and fucking Errol Spence fought Yordenis Ugas in April, they had May, June, July, August, September, October to mandate that fight. They didn't mandate that fight until November after Terence Crawford announced he was fighting David Avanesian. So again, the only reason that he ever even went into negotiations with Keith Thurman was because Terence Crawford went and did some other shit. If he didn't go do some other shit, they would have never went into negotiations on no mandate shit. They would have never been fighting the 154. None of that shit would have happened, bro. Stop capping up here, bro. Stop all that lying and shit, man.
All PBC had to do is come right with the bag. They left the back door open. This is
now they ain't come right with the bag, but the nigga agreed to everything. Oh, y'all gotta every time
it don't matter, bro. They still didn't come right with it, bro.
It ain't no
stop.
I guarantee you. I
guarantee you they would have paid Bud 10 million. He would have took that fight.
How can you guarantee that, bro? How can you guarantee that?
Guarantee what?
That's your opinion, D Lucky. He talking about he guaranteed, but they would have gave Bud 10 million, then he would have took that fight. Ain't no guarantees, man. The man claimed he agreed to everything and did something else, and y'all capping for this nigga, bro.
He did something else.
Y'all are literally up here making arguments that this nigga himself ain't even making because he claimed he agreed.
So you're telling me they would have fought in 2022 if he wouldn't have fought Ebenezer?
Well,
I'm telling you that, Stephen. Hold on. I'm telling you that Stephen Espinosa. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that Stephen Espinosa is telling you that. Imantas Stanionis is telling you that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Stephen Espinosa wasn't even sure if the fight was going to happen on the 19th, bro. He wasn't even guaranteeing anything.
But
he said, yeah, that's a possibility.
The point that he's making is the fight. We wouldn't even be talking about Keith Thurman. The fight would have been signed.
Man, that shit don't even matter when you still can make the fight now, bro.
No, you want,
bro.
You can make the fight happen now.
You gotta stop this shit. Hold on, Lenore. No, hold on, bro. Listen, bro. You have to stop this shit, bro. You really do.
So you're literally telling me that this man should go and fight Keith Thurman?
I'm telling you that after Bud Crawford went and did what he did, bro, you can't be trying to press Earl to stop everything he got going on for Terence Crawford, bro.
All right, so if you, I spar and shit. I like the boxing, right? If I want to fight a motherfucker, right? If I want to fight a motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what they did. If I know I can beat their ass, I'm not worried about what they did before that. Get what? I want to beat y'all even more now. A real fighter gonna get in the ring with you this year next. Oh, ain't no more.
If a real fighter gonna do that, then why didn't Terence Crawford just sign and beat his ass? Bro?
Because they wasn't gonna fight next year. Crawford wanted to get paid. That's why.
Oh, they wasn't gonna fight next year. So he must have standing on this and Stephen Espinosa line,
This is boxing, bro. This ain't no kickball. This is boxing, bro. Y'all fighting, bro.
Did not want to fight.
Hey, call it out.
He didn't want to fight.
So Imantas Stanionis is lying.
Terence Crawford didn't want to fight.
So Imantas Stanionis and fucking Stephen Espinosa are lying. They lying to you.
I do.
So you believe him? So you believe everything they say?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I believe him on this. Not everything they say. I believe him on this because I've given you.
You have selective belief.
After example of Bud Crawford happened, bro. You gotta put all the shit together and look at it through an objective lens, my brother. You gotta be objective with shit, man. You can't be
objective, but we have objectives from different perspectives, bro.
You're not objective, bro. You're not being objective.
That's an opinion. That's an opinion.
No.
All I'm saying is, what? And this is another thing too, bro.
It's a fact, though, D.
If you're a real fighter, at the end of the day,
you're not being objective because an objective person would say, "Hold on, D. Lucky, bro." An objective person would say, "Look, if I'm gonna try to make these talking points, bro, if I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna try to make these talking points that this nigga didn't take the fight because of a guarantee or he didn't take the fight because of transparency, I'm at least say the nigga was capping when he said
that's not the only point.
That's called being objective, bro. You're not even willing to do that shit, but you're still making them same talking points, bro.
The fight wasn't gonna happen in 2022. They revised the contract for 2023 for February, right?
Bro, they didn't revise the contract until December, bro, or until October, right before he went and announced that bullshit, bro. They had the shit sent to that nigga in August or November. They were already making undercard fights, bro. What do y'all like? All of these reports about these undercards and shit. A fighter that was supposed to be on the card himself came out and told y'all the reason that he was so inactive was because he was waiting in September. He was waiting in October. Then finally they told him November 19th because Stanionis, who they had to have step aside for Yadinas Ugas, they were like, yo, we gonna put you on the co-main event to make it up to you since you have to step aside so we can make Undisputed happen. He came out of his own mouth and told y'all the reason he kept waiting was because he was supposed to be on the Spence and Crawford card for November 19th. But y'all will still tell me and get on my channel and tell me that the PBC was trying to make the fight in 2023 when that shit just ain't true, and I done proved that shit to you in 100 different ways, bro.
So how many fighters were on the undercard? Who all was on the undercard other than Stanionis? Who else was on the undercard that said?
He was the only one that bro. They didn't get to making a full card, bro.
Say what?
They didn't get to make a full card. He was the only one that they had to make promises to because he was directly affected by the negotiations because he's supposed to been got his shot. Remember the whole WBA tournament back in 2021 that they had to get Ugas out of? So he had inside knowledge of what was going on because they had to get him to agree to go let them make these other fights, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, what you talking to me about, dog? We gotta be real, bro. We gotta stop this shit, man.
Come on,
we gotta keep 100, bro. We have to, like, y'all making a bunch of excuses for a man that chose.
What I'm saying is this, bro. Y'all, the fact that y'all defending the fact that y'all on some childish shit talking about some because he did it, we gonna do it. As a fan, you don't
know. You spin the block. You spin the block when you get.
I was upset that fight didn't happen too, bro. I was just upset at y'all.
Bro, you spin the block when you get done. That's what Bud did. Bud went and did his own thing. And then he know Earl got a fight coming up. Now y'all want Earl. His fight already signed.
Earl
He already had to go into negotiation. He already had to go to the WBA multiple times to get shit approved. He supposed to stop all of that.
This shit.
Bud done went and did something else, and now he ready. Come
Mike
on,
Capper said this shit, bro. Who else announced that this Keith Thurman fight gonna happen, bro?
Hey, D Lucky, you talking about all this tit for tat bullshit, right? You ain't with that, all that because he did it, I did it.
Yeah, because you think that shit cute. Because you said that shit
but I'm
before.
gonna say
I heard
this.
you.
What I'm saying. Did you keep the same energy when the Bud fan base was talking about? Oh yeah, Bud got an easy payday. We're gonna get this quick bag.
No, I said that because the fight was
same energy.
No, I did have the same energy, but my thing was this: the fact that the fight wasn't going to happen in 2022. Bud said he's gonna fight this year regardless, right? So he had to make a big decision for himself. So guess what? He made the fight happen. The fact that he made this fight happen, I'm upset about it not happening. That's fine. But my thing is this, bro.
He's been proven to be lying, bro.
I feel like
been proven to be lying about that's the reason that he took the fight because you have multiple accounts that he could have gotten the fight this past year, bro. They've given you multiple accounts of this man being able to fight early in 2022. Then he turns around and tells you the reason that he took the Avanesian fight is because they weren't trying to make the fight to 2023. That shit's just not true, bro. That's a lie, dog.
All right, that's fine. That's what you believe, bro. You
gonna that's what it is. It ain't about what I believe. That's what the facts say, bro.
I'll do my research, and if I'm wrong, I'll let you know. But right now, that ain't what I'm not going to.
Let me catch your super chat, bro. And shout out to everybody in the chat and everybody on the panel. Y'all hit the like button, man. It's fire content. Got my brothers up here cooking with me, man, and they doing a hell of a job. So y'all smash the like button. But shout out to Mr. AMG with the $5 in the super chat. He said salute, knockout, and is loyal to the game. Has a channel. Yes, he does. Make sure you drop your link, Kwame. Y'all making them cappers and goalpost movers look real slow right now. Shout out to Marcus Lewis with the $2 in the super chat. Says Crawford fans will give you a migraine. Nah, bro, like guys like D Luck and Drink, I can talk boxing with all day, bro. Because we passionate about the sport. I think they want the fight. I think I'm actually talking to people that want the fight versus people that don't want the fight. So I'm cool with it. We just got a different view of things, but you know, it's nothing but love from my way to theirs. They ain't never disrespected me, and I ain't never gonna disrespect them, bro. So
let me say this, brother.
Say what you got to do. Let me get Rondo going because Rondo just got up here. But go ahead and say what you got to say.
I just can't get how people are so okay with. Like I said, that was towards the end of the year with Bud making this fight happen. Fine, yeah, he didn't make the fight happen with Spence. I'm upset about it as well. But my thing is this: I'm not with the tit for tat. I'm not trying to wait a whole nother year, bro. So shit can happen. I can die within 3 months. But pray to God I don't. I want to see this fight before I die. Y'all motherfuckers got time. Y'all motherfuckers must be invincible or what. I don't know what it is with y'all, but y'all act like tomorrow is promised, bro. I'm trying to see the fight, the biggest fight in boxing happening within my lifetime, bro. I ain't even trying to hit none about what the next man did. If the fight can still happen, bro, let's make it happen. Y'all trying to argue all this other shit based on what somebody did in the past. As a fighter, bro, if a motherfucker duck me and I want to fight him bad enough, guess what? If Spence said he gonna spin the block, go after Bud, man. The man put a tweet.
Can I respond to that?
Let me finish it. The man put a tweet up saying, what about you? Are you gonna spin the block, right? Okay. Spence should be like, hell yeah, I'm spinning the block. I want you. But y'all motherfuckers, he already said that's what he's gonna do. And that's what I fully anticipate he's gonna do. That's bullshit. He already said that's what he's gonna do. And that's what I anticipate him to do. So go ahead, Rondo. Let Rondo. What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, I was trying to speak on the point where Crawford said it himself. The fight for November 19th was a real date. He said that himself when they was arguing on Twitter, bro. He talking about Errol was on vacation and shit. He worried about what Errol got going. Talking about why he ain't in training camp. First of all, why he need to be in training camp if it ain't even a contract signed? You saying you agreed to. Last thing you had left was to sign that contract. That's a contradiction, bro. Now,
where's the contradiction, bro?
Where he need to be trained? Why they need to be in training camp if it's not? They not a.
Okay, if that's the case, bro. If they want
a contract, bro.
All right. Okay, that's all right. All right, that's fine. So if they know the contract's out there, right? Why the hell is it in training camp? You should be in training camp regardless. You should be in training camp regardless, bro. Why Buddy? So if Bud is So if Bud
who cares? The man in shape and he start his training camp when he want to. if he signed the fight already, he can do what he want to do. They waiting on your ass, bro. What do it
They
matter?
waiting for him to
What do it
sign,
matter?
He
bro.
ain't
But
training.
Hey, D
listen,
Luckett, I got one more contradiction that you said, and I want to see if you're gonna keep that same energy like you say you do, right?
Man,
So
talk your shit, bro.
you know how you said you was like, if I want to fight a motherfucker bad enough, anytime, anywhere, we're gonna make it happen, and then let's not take no dangerous fights, right? Let's just don't take no other fights. Let's just try to make it work, right? That's what you said, right?
Not really, but go ahead.
Well, what
Close
did you
to it.
say? Because
Close
I
to
gotta
it.
get
Go.
you.
No, go ahead. Say what
Cool,
you
cool.
say.
Okay,
You heard
cool.
what I said.
So
Go ahead.
if you're gonna say that, the minute Bud Crawford signed to fight another fight, because like you said, tomorrow's not promised. So the
It's
minute
not.
Bud signed to go sign another fight, then that's a contradiction, bro. Because he went to
You
go
should
sign
be on
another
his
fight, no matter what
motherfucking
the fuck it
What you
helmet,
is,
bro.
talking
right?
about, bro? What
Huh?
you talking about? So
You
you
just
telling
said
me?
right now,
So you
anytime,
now
anywhere.
now listen to me. So you telling me that Bud, if Spence got a fight lined up right now, Bud should wait on Spence?
But I'm saying what you said. You just said anytime, anywhere, tomorrow's not promised. So we got to get it
It's
on as soon
not.
as we can, right? So he shouldn't be taking other fights but
No,
Spence,
what
right?
I'm saying is this, bro. Y'all cannot try to go based off of what the last man did. If you want to make the fight happen, fuck what he did. Now let's
I'm
make
not.
it happen now.
I agree
That's
so
what
with
I'm
you.
you just
saying, bro.
I'm
used it.
going along
Can
So
with
I
what you're
use
saying.
respond to
it
that,
I
on.
agree
please?
So
with you.
use that against
I
Errol,
agree
but
with you,
not
D
on
Lucky.
Bud when he
I
walked
hear
out
what you
on the
saying.
contract he had
But
in
y'all
his
trying to
face.
defend this shit and
No,
say
no,
it's
no, 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 no,
okay.
no.
That's my problem.
I agree with you, D Lucky.
I
I'm
want
agreeing
the
with you.
fight to happen, bro. I
So
want
Can
to
I
see
I'm
the
respond
fight.
to
A
saying,
lot
that,
of y'all
please?
I want the
motherfuckers
fight
don't,
to
bro.
happen too. All I'm saying is what you said. You said anytime, anywhere. Let's not take no other fights because tomorrow's not promised. So then Bud should have stuck with Spence the first time, right?
Yeah, he should have. But my problem
Okay,
is
then.
this:
Thank you.
y'all as
Thank you.
fans,
Thank you.
but you're not getting my point, bro. You talking nonsense now. My point is this, bro. It's the present. The present is now. The fact that he can still make the fight happen now. Y'all motherfuckers trying to argue the fact that he should fight Thurman because of what he did in the past. That's dumbass shit. That ain't nothing manly. That's some
No,
boy shit, bro. That's some
the
boy
fighting
shit,
2
bro.
months. Shit, he can wait, bro. Shout out to Mr. AMG with the
Let me
$2 in super chat says, is it normal to negotiate 2 fights at the same time? I mean, Tank just did it. Shout out to Snacks B with the $2 in super chat says that nigga scared. Red Hook Brooklyn said it, man. Shout out to Snacks B, always showing love to the channel. Shout out to Post Up again with the $5 says Spence was training. He was in camp. He stepped away for a couple of days to celebrate his daughter's birthday at Disney World. He wasn't on vacation. I mean, it
Well,
don't.
if
I
that's the
mean,
case, that's
it
good.
don't matter to me,
I ain't
bro.
even against
It
that. I
don't
ain't even
matter.
against
It
it.
really
If
don't
one
matter if
person
he was on
signed and the other person
vacation.
didn't, we need to be talking about the person that didn't sign, bro. Like,
That's
why we
fine,
care
bro.
what the other
That's
person?
fine. But
Hey,
why the hell
question.
we can't?
Hold
But
on,
why the hell we
real
can't
quick.
push the fight now, though? Y'all pushing Thurman to Spence.
No,
I am pushing the
We need to
no.
fight,
push the fight.
but
We need to
one of
push
them
the
got a
Crawford and
fight
Spence fight.
already, bro.
No,
That's my thing, bro.
we
Hold
wanted
on.
Crawford.
Let me get this point off real quick, man.
We
So
still want
no,
Crawford. Ain't no want it. Want
the
it. We
first
want it
thing
now.
is
Yes, we still do. I'm not
we've
saying we
always
don't.
So
pushed
what
for
you
that
saying
fight.
then? Y'all
I
talking
Everybody
don't
pushed
bullshit,
mind the
for
bro.
that fight,
Thurman
right?
fight. That's
Hey,
still
right side, hold me. Right side, hold me down right quick. I gotta get out and get back in, bro.
I got you, bro. I got you. Listen, the first thing is we've been pushing for, and I'm going to continue to push for the
Okay, good.
Bud Spence, regardless of what happened. Is even with Spence moving up, hey, you bring your ass back down, because that's the fight that we want to see.
That
You
ain't
feel me?
safe though, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. That ain't safe, bro,
I'm
to
not.
go up and wait like that and come back
We're
down.
not disagreeing. We're not disagreeing at all. And
I want to ask Lucky
I'm not a
something.
fan of it. But the problem is he was pushed into this situation. The brother was pushed into the
He
situation by the
still
actions
can
of.
make a decision, bro.
Hold on. Let me finish, bro. Let me
Oh, go
finish,
ahead.
man.
My bad, Mike. Go
You've
ahead.
been
You
right.
right. You right. Go ahead.
So the problem is the brother been pushed into this situation, right, by Bud, by not making the fight happen before. I understand when y'all come with the whole, okay, he wanted to fight. Like, I got it. All I'm saying is if for anybody who didn't watch Knockout Channel, everybody know I was one of the individuals who sitting there. I'm trying to be there November 19th. I'm trying to make hotel arrangements. I'm trying to do
Yeah,
all that.
same here. Yeah.
And so all I'm saying is if the case is in this situation where Bud was the one who didn't sign the contract, and regardless, like y'all would say, we don't know what all was in there. We don't know what the transparency was. We don't know, right? Okay, we can go with that. If we go with that though, the arguments are still the same. And at the end of the day, the brother, as we all want to see the fight, I could care less what the money is, bro. I'm trying to see the fade. I want to see these niggas in the ring with each other. And because that's the fan that I am, I have to say, if there was a contract on the table, regardless of all the other stuff that may have went on, If you said you agreed, nigga, I want you to sign it, and I want to see y'all fight. That's it.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that.
Hey, yo,
but I'm all about moving forward, bro. That's what I'm all about, bro. Moving forward, bro.
Let me
explain.
Hold on, real quick. Last thing. D. Lucky, I agree
something.
with you. I agree with you. Moving forward, I still want to see Bud and Spence, bro. I still want to see.
Good, and you one of the real fans. There's a lot of fans that are trying to protect Spence, like they scared he gonna lose.
But I want you to understand something. It ain't about tit for tat.
Yeah, but that's good. I'm happy you said that. But some people don't think that way.
It ain't about tit for tat, bro. It's not about tit for tat. But Errol had a fight signed, bro. It was supposed to be in February. He said he was going to announce it for February, but it got pushed back because of his accident he had. So now you expecting him to drop this contract that he had and make a fight, and he gonna have to pay Keith Thurman step aside if that was to happen. If Keith Thurman take it, he gonna have to pay Keith Thurman step aside. Let me finish. He gonna have to pay. He gonna have to give up something. It is step aside money. If he gonna, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me finish. He didn't sign this fight with Thurman. He gonna have to give up something in order to have him step aside to make this fight with Bud. Now he didn't already pay Stanley step aside money that didn't even come to pass because he didn't get the fight with Bud. He'd have paid that man step aside money. Why he got to pay somebody else step aside money to make the Bud fight again? I wouldn't do that shit either. Now he gonna spend. Now hold on, let me finish. Now he.
I mean, let it be at 147 if that's the case. I don't want Spence to go up there and drain himself.
It don't matter. He's.
I want to see a
Thurman
competitive fight.
Thurman has a signed contract with Errol Spence. If Errol Spence don't honor it, it's going to be because Thurman let him out of it, and the only way he's going to let him out of it is paying.
And look, if I can say,
if he willing to accept money, if he willing to accept some money to be out of the fight. But the way Thurman been trying to get a fight with somebody around here, I don't even think he accept that. I think he gonna hold Errol Spence feet to the fire.
He is.
Bottom line,
that
fight is gotta happen. Now, if Errol, let me tell you this: if Errol don't spin the block after the fight,
ain't nobody gonna
after the fight, I'll be right back on here busting his ass about it.
You might, but not everybody else.
I respect that, bro.
Hey, D Lucky, if I can say something real quick, and I give drink more water to floor, you the floor. I just want to piggyback off of what he said, what Christopher said. If you look at it, right, like there's two things happening in this Errol Spence situation. One, that he's fighting Keith Thurman, and number two, that he's fighting Keith Thurman on 154. Like, and for the former, the first part of it, like you at this point, bro, you just gonna have to kind of take it that Errol's fighting Keith. And I think, like you said, it's not an easy fight. It's still a good fight. And
yeah, it's a good fight. I mean, I don't mind watching. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, you know that how you feel about it, and I'm in agreement with you.
Everybody mute yourself. It's a little feedback. I can't hear the brother.
All I'm saying is this, but you do know that. I mean, Crawford said, "Hey,
yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I really.
Yeah.
We do.
Can y'all see me?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes, sir.
We
All right, go ahead.
D Lucky. Dick Crawford in his camp say this. Tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Did he not say, "Oh, I need to tune up"? Right? Did he not say that? His camp.
I don't think he said he needed a tune up. I know he said he wanted to get paid. He wanted to fight for this year.
He said,
not necessarily a tune up, but he didn't want to be inactive for that long.
Yes. He said,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that's what I'm saying. Okay. And all I'm saying now, the shoe's on the other foot now, and Earl's fighting a legit name who has a shot. So
I get that.
So I'm not arguing the fact that this is what I think is more bullshit. You can make an argument that Earl's fighting 154, but as far as him getting a tune-up in, quote unquote, that's nothing wrong with that. Even though it's not a tune-up, it's a hard fight.
And drink my water, man. You agree on everything, but I can't say this, bro. I think Keith Thurman is a guy that can possibly upset this kind of fight, bro. Because I think the style is a good style for Spence's style. I'm not saying he'll beat Spence, but it can be some wear and tear in that fight, and they can kind of fuck up the bag of the fight that I really want to see, bro. I really want to live to be able to say I was the guy that was able to witness a Crawford and Spence fight in their prime. Like I don't want to see these guys getting older. Spence getting in car accidents. Bud 35. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to see this shit happen before some shit happens.
Did you hear? Did you hear?
You know what I'm saying? It's been enough of that already.
Let me say this too: the way to.
I didn't want that fight.
Let Rondo get in. Let Rondo get in.
I was just did you hold him accountable? Was you on Crawford ass when he signed to fight David Ebenezer?
I was against the fight. I didn't really want to see the fight, but the fact that I from the knowledge that I received or the information that I received about the fight not happening until 2022, 23, I was like, okay, I get it. He been inactive. You want to get a fight in because I did. I did.
You rolled with that excuse. You rolled with that excuse.
No,
bro.
I didn't roll with anything. I had to take it, bro. I had to deal with it. I had to take it. I can't stop the fight from happening. I had to deal with that.
That's
right?
the same.
It ain't the same thing. It ain't the same thing. It ain't the same thing, bro. What I'm saying now is what I'm saying now is.
What's the difference then? Tell me what the difference.
The difference in what? Him fighting Thurman?
What's the difference, bro?
Because the fight ain't happened yet. They still got a chance. They got to still
not fight each other, bro.
This is my point. The difference is now. The difference is that that's in the past and this is the present.
That's
and we still can make it.
Not bullshit. It's an excuse. That's what.
Come on, man.
Look, I've been rocking
but
with
it's
you,
a fact, bro. Let me say what I gotta say.
Until you just said that right there.
That is an excuse.
That ain't my retort. Hey, look, let's rewind that.
I know.
If you don't think that's an excuse, bro, you just fanboy.
So what's? All right, let me say this. So what's the excuse I'm making again?
Because you just basically.
Hold on. Because one thing y'all not gonna do is put words in my mouth. So I'm not gonna let that happen.
These are your words.
Let's say that again.
You up, bro.
Correct me if I misquoted you, but basically what you were alluding to the fact that at first when you heard Crawford sign to Avenesian, you were kind of against it, but then you got new information and then you were kind of okay with it.
No, the information that I received that the fight wasn't gonna happen until next year, right? All right, cool. I'm not really a fan of the fight not happening.
By information that you received, all you really mean is that that's what Terence Crawford said.
Okay, so
no, it's not what Crawford said. It's based on information I've heard from everywhere. I'm not too sure what. So one thing about me, I'm not gonna act like I know it all either. But one thing I can say, let me finish my point because y'all motherfuckers put words in my mouth and I don't like it. I wish I could snap the shadow on y'all right now. Let me stop. I'm playing. But let me say this. All I'm saying is this, bro. When the fight was announced, I was like, fuck. I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this. I had no control of the fight happening. Y'all motherfuckers, my problem with y'all
let it go. You let it go.
I had to. You think I'm gonna live on and be depressed?
It's the difference. The difference between Spence fans and Crawford fans. This is what I respect because I like both fighters. I like Crawford, but I don't respect his tactics. The thing about Spence is he giving people fights you want to see, bro. Crawford is nitpicking, bro.
No, Spencer's got dance partner. And look, let me say that too. Let me say that too on some big boy shit.
Are you gonna buy the Spence and Thurman pay-per-view, D-Luck?
Definitely. Definitely. I'm gonna watch the fight, bro. I bought the Ugas fight. I buy my fights, bro, because guess what? I don't like streaming shit because the shit buffers too much. I'm not gonna
Drink. Are you gonna buy the fight, Drink?
The difference between Crawford and Spence fans is Spence fans hold him to a higher standard. I expect 100%. If Spence was to be doing this fuck shit, we gonna be on his ass, bro.
On his hell.
So he ain't no fuck shit now about fighting.
No,
he's not. No,
absolutely not, man.
Hold up, everybody. I didn't hear Drink answer my question. Drink, you buying a Thurman fight?
No.
Did you buy the Terence Crawford and Avenesian fight?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
All right, bro. Let me catch this super chat real quick, man. Let me catch this super chat, man. Shout out to GD. Hold up, bro. Shout out to GD in the super chat with the $5. He said, so Thurman told Bud 8 months to fight Bud, laughed and said, why 8 months but fought David Anonymous after a 13-month layoff? Hey man, it is what it is, GD.
Hey,
that's crazy, Drake. Come on, Drake, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. Though, because I'm not.
listening, bro.
Y'all want me to get off this? I'm not going to get off the fact that PBC, for the very first time in PBC history, they came to the table for the biggest fight in boxing with no guaranteed money. I don't care what
That's bullshit to me, bro. I
That's
agree.
his team. That's his fucking team. He's going to be taken care of. They didn't want the fight to begin with. And on top of that, EJ said for years, over and over again, he's never fighting Keith Thurman. So what that tell me? He ain't his own boss. They done force this fight on him. They forced this fight on him. And I'm not supporting. I'm not supporting PBC. I'm not supporting PBC pushing this fight on that man. Because I believe he wants the bug fight.
Hold on, man.
I believe that.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Chris. What you got, Chris?
I've been wanting to say this about bossness for the longest. I don't care who you are. You could be the CEO of a corporation. You could be the boss of anything. You got some type of entity to answer to.
Yeah,
all
for
the
sure.
time.
Agreed.
And
that wasn't the narrative.
Whether it's law, policy, or whatever, at some point you're gonna have to be forced into doing something you don't want to do.
Okay.
I don't care.
I don't disagree. I don't
Stop
disagree.
With this boss. Stop
Kinda.
with Errol Spence.
Kinda.
That's not my talking point. That was the
You can say no.
Let Chris go. Y'all keep interjecting and let Chris finish. Go ahead, Chris.
Either he had to fight Keith Thurman or drop the belt. Because you know what? He don't own the belt. He owns Man Down Promotions. That's his company, Man Down Promotions.
This has nothing to do with
he
the
don't
belt.
own.
Somebody need to.
He's not even fighting for the belt,
bro.
Chris, this has nothing to do with the belts. You can't. We trying to look.
Let me finish, bro.
This has nothing to do with the belts.
Yeah,
Drink. You can drink. You know I'm gonna let you drink. You know I'm gonna let you. You know I'm gonna let you rebuttal him, bro. Let him get it all out. Then you got it, bro. You know I ain't gonna cut you off. Let him finish what he's saying, though, bro. And then you got it.
It does have it now. I agree with everybody on here. Al Heyman and PBC wanted the Thurman fight big time. They want that fight. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. But the thing that's forcing Errol to fighting is the WBC. It was mandated by the WBC at 147. It wasn't. That's the reason why he had to fight him. Al Heyman didn't make him fight him. Now, maybe Al Heyman pulled some strings behind with the WBC and they collusion. That's another story. But he had to fight him because of the WBC. It was mandated because of the WBC. Now, at the same time, if he said, I don't never want to fight Keith Thurman, cool. But a man can change his mind. That don't mean that he ain't his own boss. A man can change his mind.
Well, we don't know if that's the case.
Different right now. We don't know that if that's the case. So stop using this narrative that he ain't his own boss, that Al Heyman forced him to do this. You don't know Al Heyman forced him to do anything. Al Heyman works for him. He's an advisor.
But that's the thing, though. Y'all do the same thing, bro. Y'all be saying
let Drink go, because Drink was trying to get in after he got done.
He has his own promotional company. He is not signed to the PBC.
All right, Drink, go ahead, Drink.
Hey, Chris, bro, he's not being stripped of any belts if he don't fight Keith Thurman. He was mandated to fight Keith Thurman at 147. This is not a 140-pound fight. They're not going to strip him of his belt. These organizations, they get down and lay down, bro. That's just what it is. They're going to go where the money is. If he say I'm not fighting him, guess what? They're not going to strip him. Call their bluff. No. The WBA been saying he had to fight Stan Jonas for how long?
Hey, Drake.
They ain't stripping.
That's not always true, Drink, because the WBA show stripped the shit out of Manny Pacquiao before the Errol Spence fight.
He's a much bigger earner than Spence.
But that shit not always true, bro. It depends on who's wheels getting greased and who, you know what I'm saying? The WBA, they announced the fucking Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao fight, and Manny Pacquiao was petitioning the WBA, yo, give me my Super WBA belt back. And the WBA told that nigga no. So it ain't always like what you're talking about, bro.
The WBA stepped aside because Stanley Jonas took step aside money. Stanley Jonas took step aside money, so the WBA stepped aside.
Hey, so Drink, so you know how the WBC, they be pulling some bullshit sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they ain't perfect. Drink.
They full of shit. Shit. I don't believe nothing that comes out through Lamar's
This is what I'm willing to bet you. That if had Errol Spence not fought Keith Thurman, they would have stripped him if he'd picked anybody else. Whether it was at 154, 147, goddamn near 140. If he would have fought anybody else, besides Keith Thurman next, they would have stripped him. I
That's your
guarantee you
opinion.
that.
I don't
Yeah,
agree
you
with
think
it. I
that?
don't agree.
I mean, you think, and that's the
I
thing,
think
bro.
this
Like,
kind of
if you read the context clues, they went to the WBA to make sure that it was okay. You don't think that they went to the people that mandated he fought him at 147 or get stripped? You don't think that they went to them to make sure that it was okay that they fought at 154 too?
Who,
exactly.
PBC?
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like, let's
They
use
went to the
believe.
common
PBC.
sense,
I
bro. They
believe
didn't
they
just
went to the
he didn't just
PBC.
say fuck
Look,
y'all order. I'm just gonna go fight him at 154. No, he made sure it was cool with everybody, bro.
86. Did they go to the PBC? Yeah, I agree. They went to the PBC because that's who mandated that bullshit.
I said the WBC, bro.
And I said the PBC. I heard you.
But you just saying your opinion and shit, bro. Like we can only go again. Y'all try
So
to use all these
you
opinions
can't
off of
you can't
information
have
that
it
you
both
don't
ways.
have.
Look,
We can
you
only
can't
go
have it
off
both
of the
ways.
information that we have in front of us, bro.
You can't
That's
have it both
that's where
ways.
y'all that's where
You
y'all
can't
fall
tell me.
short with me. Y'all use a bunch of shit that's your opinion. I'm talking about the facts that we know, bro.
So when y'all saying is whatever
They
Bob
went to
order,
the WBA, the IBF,
whenever
and
it's
the
Bob order,
WBC. They ain't like, come on, bro. That's why they okay with it, because they know
and
they gonna get a little piece of that bag, bro.
Exactly. And knockout. Exactly.
it's Bob.
And
That's my point.
either way,
That's what
bro.
I just said. What I was saying in knockout. I said they're gonna get down and lay down. They're gonna go where the money
Exactly.
is. They're not gonna
Yeah,
strip
bro,
nothing.
but they not going. But he had to make sure that they were okay with him fighting at 154. You're acting as if the WBC mandate has nothing to do with him fighting Keith Thurman, and that's just not true, bro.
Hey, and
That's just
knockout.
not true. But the bigger reason, and you guys never address this point. You always try to move around and talk about something else. The biggest reason, though, that he is fighting Keith Thurman is because Terence Bud Crawford pulled out and went and fought Avanesian. Keith Thurman would not even be an option right now if Terence Bud Crawford didn't pull out of the negotiations, bro. Like y'all keep glossing over that shit, bro.
They be trying to go to Al Heyman. They be trying to blame Al Heyman and shit.
So y'all tell me
y'all keep glossing over that shit, bro.
Tit for tat too, then.
KO, I will tell you, they're not glossing over it. And my brother drink more water. I got much love for you, drink. You know what it is. The brother, hey, like he said, the scapegoat in this situation is the PBC. Al Heyman is the problem. Although we've seen them make big fights happen, we've seen them make the majority of the big fights that we expect to happen. We've
the
seen
in-house
them
fights.
make those fights. Hold on. Well, we saw Deontay. We're not gonna go into it. Okay, if you want to,
you're right. Wilder and Fury.
But we're not gonna go into it.
But this is my problem with that. This is my problem with that.
They got guarantees though.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody.
They got guarantees.
Hold up, y'all. Right side. This is my problem with that narrative, though, bro. And this is why I don't rock with it. And it's my opinion. People are gonna rock with it. They ain't gonna rock with it. But the reason I can't rock with that shit, because if that was the case, I watched a promotional company in PBC put their entire fall schedule on hold. They announced no fucking fight. They announced no fall schedule, all because they were doing everything to try to make this fight. And if Errol Spence wasn't a boss and he was just doing what Al Heyman told him to do, again, what y'all can't escape from is the dates of this shit. Fucking Keith Thurman fought Mario Barrios in February. Earl fought Udinese Gugas in April. If all Errol Spence had to do was exactly what fucking Al Heyman told him to do in the first place, they would have mandated that shit in May, June, July, August, September, or October. But they had to wait because they had to do what Earl wanted them to do. And when that shit fell through, that's when this Keith Thurman shit came up, bro. So how are we going to put it on a promotional company that sent multiple offers, that paid for lawyers to make revisions and shit, sent multiple contracts, tried to get a man everything that he wanted, tried to give him a fight date here, a fight date there, another fight date over here. They did all of that shit, and we blamed them instead of the person that made them do all of that shit, only to pull away from the fight at the last minute, bro. I can't get behind this. Man.
What was the third offer they sent them? What was the third offer?
Looking and drink more water. I got some questions for y'all.
Let me ask me a question real quick.
Responsible.
He said, "Let me ask me a question real quick." Before you ask a question, can somebody please respond to what I just say? I know y'all ain't deaf, and I know y'all hear me talking. Somebody respond to that first.
I'll respond first. That's exactly where I was going with it, and so I do want to hear everything that my brother drink. I want to hear what you say about that, because that's where I was going with it. I was going to the exact same point, respectfully, KO. And so I want to hear what you think about that, drink. Make it make sense.
Recap that again, KO.
Oh man.
No, you ain't got no.
Let me ask them a question. Let me ask them a question then, KO.
Go ahead, bro. It's real. I ain't saying y'all doing this shit on purpose. It's real funny though. When I get to talking and shit, and I lay my points down, all of a sudden motherfuckers can't hear it. They want to talk about something else. They want to bring other shit up. Like, go ahead, bro.
Look it and drink more water. Who y'all think is responsible for negotiation failing? PBC or Spence?
PBC.
They cut the
Spence ain't got that kind of power.
Why you think they failed? Did you think they didn't want to fight?
I don't think they want to fight.
Yeah, I don't think they want to.
This is a risky fight. This is a risky
regardless
fight.
Of Terence Crawford telling you, regardless of Terence Crawford telling the world that he talked to Al Heyman. Al Heyman sent him contracts time after time. Like this out of Crawford's own mouth. He telling us that he talked to Al Heyman. He getting these contracts from this man. He talking to even advising him, asking him why would he shortchange himself? Why wouldn't Al Heyman want to fight? Why? He's sending the contract.
Why wouldn't?
Because
that was my point from asking this question earlier, bro. What was the third contract sent?
He got to make it look good. He got to make it look good.
The last contract was
no guarantees.
All right, if that's the case, the last contract it was no guarantee. That means you wasn't trying to do better to make that happen.
If I'm like this is the shit. This is where we gotta pay attention to what people do, bro. If I'm a promotional company,
to this, so
hold up, everybody. If I'm a promotional company, bro, and I put my whole schedule on hold, I try to book you multiple fight dates. I go through multiple fucking sanctioning bodies. I go to the WBA, make them put a whole motherfucking tournament on hold. I go to a fighter. I tell them, hey, I'm gonna pay you step aside money. I go to the IBF, say, hey man, we trying to make this fight over here. Y'all need to give us more time. I go to the WBC, hey man, we trying to make this fight over here. Y'all need to give us more time. I go through all of this shit. I send out multiple offers, put fight dates on hold, don't get no fall schedule, don't do none of that shit. All because I'm trying to make a fight, but y'all want to get up here on my platform and tell me that PBC didn't want to fight, even though
you telling me
they did everything that I just said they did, bro.
So you telling me they held all that shit back for the Crawford and Spence fight?
Okay, if they didn't want to fight, why did they do all that?
So they saved the money to not give them a guarantee? So you saying that was
That's not answering my question. If they didn't want to fight, why did they do all that?
You think they did all that for that fight? That's what
okay, why else did they do it? If they didn't do it for that fight, why they do it?
Who knows? You tell me why. You tell me why would you think that was the case?
According to Adrian Broner, they didn't have no money. According to Adrian.
The same Adrian Broner that's pulled out of multiple fights, missed weight multiple times, that they gave a Manny Pacquiao fight over everybody, even though he was coming off of a loss. The same Adrian Broner that gets chance after chance after chance with them and just pulled out of a fight and is very untrustworthy. That's who we going with. That's our source. But yet and still, I just gave you the actions of the promotional company to make one single fight. They didn't go to the motherfucking WBA and get standing owners to step aside because they were trying to make another fight. They did it because they were trying to make Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. They didn't go to the IBF and try to get them to hold up Jerome Boo Tennis because they wanted to make Errol Spence versus fucking Keith Thurman. They did that shit because they were trying to make Terence Crawford. They didn't put their whole fall schedule on hold for Keith Thurman.
I think the money went down, bro.
They didn't book multiple dates.
That's why everything was on
did all of that shit. They did all of that shit for Terence Crawford. That ain't my opinion. That ain't your opinion. That's what they did in those effects. Now tell me why they would do that if they didn't want to fight. Don't ask me another question. Don't move the goalpost. Tell me why they did it if they didn't want to fight.
Because it wasn't for that. That wasn't the case.
Okay. Then why did they do it?
Because they didn't have the money. Why do you think they put Wild and Hellenius on pay-per-view and shit?
So I want to make sure I understand what you're saying to me. They stopped their fall. Hold on. So this is what you just said because you don't like people to put words in your mouth. Because now I'm really I'm gonna go now.
No, I'm telling you that.
This is what you just told me. They did this shit because they didn't have no money. So they paid Yordenis Ugas step aside money. They made deals with the WBA. They made deals with the IBF. They put their entire fall schedule on hold because they didn't have no money.
Yeah, they lost a lot of money paying all that step aside money.
All right.
Showtime. Showtime guarantees, bro. Showtime pay them they guarantee.
I got it, man. Y'all got that shit,
So you
bro.
saying the PBC broke? You saying the
Y'all
PBC
got it
broke?
if y'all want it, man.
You saying the
No, I'm
PBC
saying,
broke?
why the hell you put everything on pay-per-view, bro? You put it down. What it was, Martin and fucking
because of
Ortiz?
the fighters' purchase demand. What they
That obviously ain't no money there, bro.
Bullshit.
I bought it too, but shit.
Bro.
Hey man,
The
I got a lot. I got a lot of love for y'all. I got a lot
literally.
of love for y'all. But damn, bro, the mental gymnastics that's going on right now.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
It's no mental gymnastics, bro.
No mental
Y'all literally saying that all that shit happened because they wanted to make the fight happen. They could have been for all kind of other reasons, bro.
Listen. It's no mental gymnastics.
Okay, name one of them.
Already told you. It's plain
That's why I said they must not have the money. They put everything on pay-per-view.
How do you put your entire schedule on hold for a fight that you don't have money for? What are you talking about to me, bro?
You trying to save money.
Are we saying
Showtime go whole fall schedule?
Are y'all telling me that Showtime is broke though? But y'all telling me Showtime is broke, correct?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Y'all saying Showtime is broke.
That's who put the money up. Showtime get them their guarantees.
I don't understand this.
I'm trying to talk.
I mean, bro.
My bad, brother. My bad.
Go ahead, Drake. Go ahead, bro.
It could have been their budget for the year. I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. This is all theory. I have no idea. You asked me a question, I'm giving you my theory. That's a put it like that. That's a possibility. I don't know. Who was scheduled to fight? They got pushed back. I didn't see no fall schedule. They didn't announce no fall schedule. So how we gonna say they put a fall schedule on hold? We don't know who's fighting. What you talking about?
Because they announce a fall schedule every single year, Drink. This was the 1 year they didn't announce the fall schedule because they wanted Bud Crawford on that motherfucker, man.
They probably never set up a schedule.
Cool. Let's stay with that, KO. So they never had big fights. They never had other big fights, and they still announced the fall schedule. That's what you tell in previous year.
Not a fight this big, bro. Not a fight this big.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Not a fight this big in recent memory. The only one you can halfway think of is what? Wilder fucking Fury or some shit.
Okay, that just happened recently, so we ain't gonna ignore that. We just
Canelo and Caleb went.
Yep, and they fought last November.
And guess what? They didn't announce they didn't drop their fall schedule until Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant was done. Y'all are telling me that they went through all of this shit. Y'all are telling me that they went through all of this shit to try to make a fight that they didn't have money for, bro.
The only thing I'm telling you, I say that's a theory. I don't know it to be true. I just gave you a theory. I don't know. I have no idea. All I'm telling you, this is what I am saying. For the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, they all of a sudden don't want to offer guaranteed money. They never did it before. Never. So I'm sticking on that. I don't care about nothing else. That's what I'm
y'all don't think that's disrespectful to Crawford for him not to get no guarantee money? It's extremely
disrespectful. But
I don't give a fuck about Crawford's respect when it comes to his money. I don't give a fuck about Earl's respect when it comes to his money. I know they both had offers on the table. One of them signed it, one of them didn't, and so I'm going after the guy that didn't sign it.
One of them worked with them, had a history with them too, and had more trust.
I thought we were supposed to want the fight, bro.
They keep going on something.
Now we care. Now we care what niggas making
shit.
Shit.
Clear because
we care about. I care because that's the only way the fight gonna happen.
Let's be clear. I don't give a fuck what they getting paid, but I understand. I understand that man feel disrespected, and they left the back door open. $10 million dropped out of the thin blue sky, bro, and he took the shit. I understand.
That shit did not drop out of the sky. He been talking to them since May. Stop it. Hold up. No. That shit did not come out the sky. He been talking to them just as long as he was talking to the PBC.
Well, they had the money though. They had the money. They see his words.
I listened to a man that was directly involved in the negotiations, Blue Blood. All I could do is take his word. He said that they was trying to do a deal with him. He said he was pushing them off, trying to do the deal with Errol Spence. Once it gets to the
he said
I didn't throw him under the bus.
Yeah, but he didn't give PBC the same person.
I'm gonna give Blue Blood the biggest respect I can give him by not even responding to that, bro.
Okay, but hey, look, this is what he said. So all I could do is take him at his word. He said that.
Then Bud said that too.
Yes, he was not dealing with him. Hey, look, both of them said it. So that's all we can do is just take their word, and it is.
I mean, why? But bro, okay, all right, man. If
so it's not like he did that.
If Bob Arum is talking some shit about how great Lomachenko is and how cold he is, and you just gonna take Bob Arum word for it?
I don't take Bob Arum word for shit. So don't offer.
Okay, but if you hear Eddie Hearn, If you hear Eddie Hearn right now talking about that can't nobody at 168 fucking see Canelo Alvarez, you gonna just take his word for it?
I don't take Bob Arum or Eddie Hearn word for shit.
I bet. So the point that I'm making to y'all is Bob Arum is going to talk extremely positive about fucking Vasily Lomachenko because that is his fighter. He is invested in him. He is making money off of him. Eddie Hearn right now is going to talk extremely positive about fucking Canelo Alvarez because he is making money off of him. Blue Blood Sports TV, great fucking job. Shout out to him. Hold on, let me finish, bro. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. Blue Blood Sports TV, shout out to him. Great job getting the deal and all of that shit. He is going to talk extremely positive about someone that he is getting a check from or getting money from. So using him as if it's some sort of objective source when it comes to anything Terence Crawford, David Avenesian related or anything BLK Prime related, bro, you wouldn't do that shit for anybody else. So don't do that shit now, man.
So why aren't we applying that same logic to anything Errol Spence? Because we don't. What do you mean? Nobody on Errol Spence's side is going to try to paint him in a negative light.
Exactly.
Okay?
If he does something negative, I will paint him in a negative light.
We already
what
said
criticism?
What
criticism should I give him?
I said that like
PBC. And let me be clear, because Chris earlier was saying let's stop this own ball shit. I agree. But the narrative when ESPN, he got a boss. EJ can do what he wants. So if he's his own boss, why don't he telling Al, hey man, give him what he wants? Fuck that, man.
If he's not his own boss, how come he had the pull to get Al Heyman to negotiate with Terence Crawford in the first place when Al Heyman clearly wanted him to fight Keith Thurman? If Earl ain't the boss, why did Al Heyman have to go negotiate the fight?
I mean, goddamn, he ain't gonna shit on him completely. Be like,
that shit don't work like that, neither. They don't.
So he had so Al Heyman. Earl ain't the boss, but Al Heyman running around this bitch trying to make deals with the WBA, the IBF, the WBC. All this shit, but Earl ain't the boss though, bro.
He about to fight Thurman.
Listen, exactly. After years,
because of Bud Crawford.
No, it's because this is what he's been told to do.
Still fight Thurman regardless.
When did they order the Errol Spence and Keith Thurman fight? When did Errol Spence and Keith Thurman start negotiations?
Man, that's
was it before? How is that irrelevant?
The reason why is irrelevant to me. What the fuck is Keith Thurman did to be ordered to fight Errol Spence? And they stay all in cahoots with the bullshit, man. We gonna act like boxing is on the up and up all of a sudden.
Spence told
they
ordered BC to.
So why didn't they order? Why didn't they say fuck your negotiations? We ordering the fight right now.
Listen, man, I can't answer those questions. I'm not in the
office. No, the answer is because they were waiting to see about Earl. No, you can answer. You just don't want to because it don't paint your whole argument in a positive light. They didn't order the shit until November because they were waiting to see if he was gonna fight Terence Crawford or not. So because he didn't fight Terence Crawford, that's what made them order it. That's the answer to the question, bro.
Okay, all right, KO, let's run with that. What has Keith Thurman done to deserve this fucking fight to be ordered to fight Errol Spence? Please tell me. He ain't done shit. That's the answer. Don't even try to answer it. That's the answer.
I mean, if you want to have an argument about corrupt sanction about this shit, I agree with you.
Terence Crawford,
but Earl didn't pay them to put him there.
Hey, look, I ain't saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Terence Crawford was not ordered to fight David Avenesian. That's the difference.
I know he chose to go fight a lesser fucking opponent.
We're talking
about Earl getting ordered to fight a former unified champion that only lost to Manny Pacquiao.
He ain't ordered. He wasn't ordered to fight that man at 54.
He wasn't ordered to fight that man until Terence Crawford ducked out on the fight, bro.
He wasn't.
That's when he was ordered to.
They ordered that to convention. If he a boss, he still can fight Crawford before Thurman.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. What is it?
Let's get to it. I'm here.
What did the WBC? What did the WBC see in Keith Thurman to say, hey, he's worthy of this fight right now?
Former unified champion that only lost one time.
And when he first gave up
a Hall of Fame fighter.
That's what we were running with. Okay,
that's just me guessing. I don't know. That's just me guessing.
7 division champion.
So that's you guessing, but that's the reason you think that's the reason why they ordered this.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Let me give you another reason.
Big name too, and what the way.
And that's the other thing. He a big name. I mean, you got Earl, you got Terence Crawford. Who the third biggest name?
Let me give you another reason. Because of the injuries of Keith Thurman, and he was stripped of the WBC. He was told that when he was ready to go, he would be put into the front of the line. That was why they gave him. That's why they ordered it.
Yep.
That was why.
Shout out to Post Up with the $5 in the super chat. Hold up, y'all. Let me catch your super chat. Let me catch your super chat, y'all. Shout out. Hold up, y'all. Shout out Post Up with the $5. He said, did he say PBC went broke because they paid step aside money? Bruh, I don't know, bro. Look, it's getting late, man. I gotta get ready to run. Let me get all my brother's last words, man. This shit been fun as hell, man. Let me go to I'm gonna go straight up in order. Let me go to Rondo first, then we'll go to Chris. Then I'll let let me see here. We'll let Jerome and JB Sports. Then we'll go to Drink and D Lucky. Go ahead, Rondo. Give your last words. If you got a social media, you can go ahead and drop it if you want to, man.
Man, I ain't got no social media right now. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the panel. You know, just getting my legs taped. Short and simple.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, take it easy, man.
All right.
Hey, man, and real quick, man, while I still got a lot of y'all in here, we got the TKO debate series back popping, man. We got a huge debate tomorrow night. Y'all be sure to come through. It's going to be fireworks, man. We got a David Benavidez and Caleb Plant debate. That shit is going to be lit. I got Southern T Boxing and Sports taking on Nick J from Queen of the Ring. So y'all going to have to come through and check that shit out, man. We're going to be on fire tomorrow. Chris, go ahead and get your last words, bro.
Man, once again, bro, it's been real. Thank you for having me, man. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, bro. I want to see the fight, man. I definitely want to see the fight. I'm going to it, winning if it does happen. Probably going to the Thurman and Spence fight. So, bottom line, man, I'm not really optimistic that the fight gonna happen though. So, I don't think Bud wants to fight. I fought that feeling for a while. A lot of people were saying it. Well, a few people were saying it. I fought that feeling for a while, man, but I got to come to grips with it, man. That dude, I don't think the dude wants to fight. But at the end of the day, man, again, thanks for having me. I'll be back. No social media. All right, Chris,
take it easy. Bro. Take it easy, OG, man. I appreciate you coming up and always dropping knowledge, man.
All right, later.
All right, peace. Hey, Cappuccino, I'm going to let you up real quick. Cappuccino, we ending the show, bro, but you can go ahead and give your quick last words. We'll be live again tomorrow, though, but what you got real quick, Cappuccino?
Appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Bud don't want that fight. First it was the promotion regarding who he was with before. That was a problem. Now he's independent. Still don't get the fight. Bud don't want it. Spence been calling it because he want to be undisputed. Bud knows Spence want to be undisputed and he want to play games with the other title.
Man.
So people questioning who's Thurman and what Thurman do, you was right. Thurman had all three titles before. He lost to Pacquiao. Ugas beat Pacquiao. Spence beat the man who beat the man. So it's only right Spence fight Thurman.
And real talk, the best wins on Terence Crawford resume and the best win on Errol Spence's resume. Keep Thurman beat him first. So,
exactly.
But Cappuccino, man, I got to run to the other brothers, man, because we ending the show, bro. But I appreciate you coming up Wednesday and Thursday night. So we live at 7:30. So if you got time and you want to hop on earlier, man, to cook more, you always welcome, bro. But I appreciate you.
Definitely appreciate you.
All right, peace. Jerome, what up, man? Give your last words, bro.
All right, man. Well, salute to everybody in the chat and the panel. And but as far as the Errol Spence and the Keith Thurman fight is concerned, why does it matter what weight it's at? They're fighting each other. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Would we rather see Spence versus Crawford? Absolutely. But the point is, Crawford walked away from the table to get a lesser fight for lesser money. That's all there is to it, and I'm gonna keep it at that. And I'm out. Everyone enjoy your night.
Appreciate you, Jerome. And I will say this, bro. Hey, man, look, I care where the fighter's at because Earl told us he only got one more fight at 147. So if that means he only got one more fight at 147 after Yardenas Ugas, shit, I'd rather him fight Keith at 154 and then fight Bud at 147, then fight fucking Keith at 147 and then move up and we never get the fight. So it mattered to me where the motherfucking fight is at. Cause I want Bud versus fucking Earl. JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend, man. Give your last words, bro. What you got?
All right, shout out to you, Knockout. Shout out to the panel. You can follow me. I'm on YouTube channel, JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. Subscribe to me. And the thing I have to say about this whole Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford saga is Terence Crawford was used to getting upfront money with Top Rank Boxing. He won upfront money to fight Errol Spence Jr. He didn't get that. And he basically went and took a fight with David Adversary for upfront money. I think that was the main reason why he did not want to fight Terence Crawford. He was not getting upfront money. He didn't understand the PBC model, which was lower guarantees with money on the back end. Now, I know that the guarantee was going to be nothing for both fighters, but go back to Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury when that fight was getting negotiated. Neither one of those guys was getting upfront money either. So when you're talking about the biggest fights, you know, you take money from the total pot. You get a percentage from the total pot. So that deal that Crawford and Spence had was similar to the deal that Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury would have had if that fight would have went down in Saudi Arabia.
Already, man. I appreciate you coming up. Be sure to drop your link in the chat on your way out, man. We support content creators over here. So drop your link in the chat, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? I try to get people to subscribe to you, and you're always welcome. But thanks for coming up, man.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right, later on, man. My brother D Lucky, man. I got 2 Philadelphia Eagle fans that I fucking like is D Lucky and fucking DJ. Everybody else, man, I don't fuck with them, but I fuck with D Lucky, man. Even though we don't agree on this, I'm sure we agree on a lot of other topics. But bro,
for sure.
Go ahead and kick your shit, man. Give everybody your last words and shit, man. If you got a social media, you can go ahead and drop that shit, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna drop no social media right now until I got some boxing content on there where you see me knocking them motherfucker out.
Already. Oh, do you box for real? Like you in the amateurs or what? What you doing?
Nah, man. So I've been training for like 6 years, honestly, bro. I did a little bit when I was young. Mom Dukes pulled me out of it. She wasn't a fan of it. Pops went around and keep me around. But I got some hands on me, so I still.
What you on some like some Jonathan Major shit? You finna come out of nowhere like in your late 20s and 30s and shit, and you about to take over the sport, bro. That's what you on right now.
Yeah, because you never know, man. We gonna see though.
Hey, no, I'm here for it. Shit. If you get a fight, man, let me know. I'll do a prediction on that. I'll tell people you got a fight coming up, man. I'm rocking.
I'll let you know.
I'm rocking like a motherfucker. I promise you that, bro. I will fucking talk about that shit, man. I appreciate it. So, but go ahead, man. Go ahead. Give your last word.
You know, I like Spence. I don't want anybody on here thinking I don't like Spence, bro. I like Spence. He's a great fighter. Nothing against Spence at all, honestly, bro. I think it's more of the promotional side. This Spence Thurman fight, I'm not a fan of it, but I'm gonna watch it. I just don't like the fact that he's going to 54 and coming back down. I think that's gonna be dangerous for him to come up against somebody like Bud, going up and down in weight like that. But hey, if you feel like he can do that and he got it in him to do it, go ahead, do your thing, man. But no excuses when you get knocked out, because Bud gonna catch that chin.
Yeah.
He's gonna catch that chin one good time, and it's gonna be lights out.
Spence gonna walk through that shit, knock his ass out. My bad, I digress.
Hey, I know it. Fly Eagles fly. You know what I'm saying? that's my lick back right there.
Alright, I ain't mad at you, man. Do your thing,
but
look,
man.
I appreciate you, bro. This shit was fun, man. Anytime you want to come back up, I don't give a fuck what the topic is. You always welcome, man.
Yes, sir, bro. Salute to you, man.
All right, bro. Peace out, man.
Yes, sir.
My brother Drink winning bets and parlays and getting his money everywhere he go, and he telling y'all to drink water because the shit is healthy. Drink, what up, man? Get your last word, bro.
Boy, I ain't winning no money. Who's the Boots, man? He cracked my head, bro.
Hey, me too. Hey, fucking Boots got you. I didn't really put him on it because I didn't get good eyes on it, bro. Fucking Rashidi Ellis, bro.
Yeah, they robbed him.
I was mad in the when them scorecards came out, like, yeah, bet we good shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? They sound like Rashidi. Them motherfuckers said Romain Villiers, man. I damn near spit my drink out, man. I'm mad at the motherfucker. Go ahead.
Yeah, they did that boy bad. But no social media, man. Y'all know where to catch me in the chat talking shit. If y'all really want to see the fight, man, stop trying to devalue that man every turn, man, and demand PBC to put up that guaranteed money. If there's no major fights under the PBC, whether it be Wilder, Fury, Canelo, any Errol Spence fight where there's been no guaranteed money. So for that reason alone, man, I ain't supporting this bullshit. I bought Ortiz versus Martin. I bought EJ versus Garcia, EJ versus Porter. So it ain't about EJ. I got 3 strap season shirts. So it ain't about him, man. PBC need to act right, bro. That's it. That's all. Hey, look, and we're gonna beat shit out the Cowboys.
Oh, you a Buccaneers fan, right?
This nigga off. Oh, my bad.
Yes,
nah, I ain't gonna. I never do. I never do drink like that. Drink. We want to put some push-ups on it, man. So I get you to show your face for the first time ever on YouTube history. We put some push-ups on.
We can do that.
All right, how many you want to put on it, bro?
You name it.
I got 100 on the Cowboy. 100 push-ups.
I ain't that confident.
I mean, you can do 10. You can do 10 sets of 10. Y'all playing at home, bro.
I put 50 on it, man.
50. All right, we do 50. No, I'm cool.
All
I'm
the
cool. I'm trying to
public
get my
money.
brother in shape. So, all right, that's a bet. We locked in 50 push-ups on the Cowboys. If they lose, then you catch me Wednesday doing 50 push-ups for my brother. Drink more water. And if the Cowboys win, then Drink will come up here and he'll turn his camera on for us and do his 50. Drink, I appreciate you as always, bro. You be safe and have a good night, man.
All right, bro.
All right, peace out, man. Right side, man. Never on the wrong side. What up, man? Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs, 65-7, doing their motherfucking thing. Did them boys dirty, them horn frogs and shit. Hey, I thought it was gonna be a game, right side. I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went up like 17 nothing. Then the horn frogs got 7 points. I'm like, all right, little 2-possession game. That ain't bad. Then that second quarter just didn't go well for them, bro. That shit got ugly quick. I was like, damn. And you could just see the talent gap. But shout out to y'all, man. Give your last words and let everybody know what's going on.
Man, first things, man, go dogs. You know what I'm saying? Man, hell of a show to KO. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the brothers who came up tonight, man. Really, man, shout out once again, Coach, man. I when I heard the news earlier today, this shit hit me, bro. And man, shout out to Coach. Shout out to Miss Coach. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show her love, man. Show as much love as possible, man. Really gonna miss Coach, man. And KO, I gotta ask you, did Coach owe you push-ups, bro?
Nah, he ain't owe me none, man.
Okay, good.
Paid him up, man.
Man, shout out to them though. And you know what, man? It's always at the end of the day, life is too short. So I really don't have no boxing talk for y'all. I want to tell you, man, I love you, love everybody in the chat, man. And man, you never know when your time will be. So if you ain't had the opportunity to tell the people around you that you love them, make sure you're doing that on a daily basis because life is way too short. And man, that's what I got for tonight, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. Enjoy your night, and then hopefully we see you back tomorrow, man. We got the debates going down, so we trying to get it popping tomorrow, man.
So my brother, he stepped in.
T stepping in for Jay Chestnut. Jay had something come up with school, so it's on, man. It's on tomorrow night, man. It's on
looking
tomorrow
forward
night.
to seeing Nicky J bring the smoke, man. I already know my brother T. I done seen him bring the smoke plenty of times, man. I think it's gonna be a hell of a debate, man. So shout out to both of them, man. Much love to KO. And I would always be remiss. Shout out to Miss KO for always allowing us to grab your time and always showing love, man. Much love to both of y'all and the family. Everybody take it easy, bro.
Already, bro. Take it easy, man. Hey, man, shout out to all y'all, man, showing up heavy today, supporting the channel. Hit the like button on your way out. Rest in peace to Coach and shout out to Miss Coach. Hope everything, condolences, and I hope that you heal with enough grieving time. But definitely sad news. But as Right Side said, man, life is short, and I'm just happy and thankful that I got to know Coach and talk boxing with him and talk behind the scenes with him, talk about life, and he was such a good man, bro. So shout out to him. But yeah, man, y'all catch me live tomorrow. We'll be live at 7:30 p.m. The debate starts after that. So y'all make sure y'all get in the building. This is gonna be one you don't want to miss. First debate of the year, first debate of season 2 of the TKO debate series, man. We got Nick J going up against Southern T, David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Excuse me. We on fire tomorrow, so y'all be sure to come check us out, man. It's gonna be a fun night of boxing talk. I guarantee you that. But shout out to Mike Biggs Boxing, Drink More Water, Seattle Rick, Jerome King, Drico Bay. Drico, you stay safe where it was at in the chat today, man. You know what I'm saying? All y'all boys light work, Drico. All y'all boys light work, Drico. You gotta holler at me, Drake. Shout out King KO, Miss T, my beautiful wife, Miss Knockout, R West, Post Up, DP Rocker, the entire TWT team, man. Who else? We got D-Ray Promotions in the building. And everybody that showed up and showed out. Brian King, B Falcone, GD. If I'm, all the people in the chat, thank each and every one of y'all for making the channel grow. And again, if you want to join the channel as a member, you can do that. We got the membership tab going, and our members getting exclusive content almost every day. They got 2 prediction videos up right now that y'all don't even know about. The ones that we dropped today, we dropped one for Brian Norman Jr. today. We dropped another one for for Bruce Carrington today, but I dropped that shit yesterday for them. They had that shit 24 hours ago, man. And I got 2 up right now with Dante Benjamin and Haven Brady Jr. Them mugs, they up on the members only shit right now, bro. Y'all want to get them hoes sometime tomorrow. So if you want to join them as a member, man, really appreciate you guys that help the channel grow. But if y'all don't do nothing else, man, y'all be sure to watch watch boxing, and y'all come in tomorrow night, man. I can't stress to y'all enough. The TKO debate series is gonna be lit this year, man. We gonna make sure we try to set up the biggest and best debates. We got a lot of things going, so y'all be sure to come through. You know what I'm saying, and support that, man. Drico say your ass is grass. You mark my words. You jive turkey. Shout out Drico, man. Y'all boys take it easy, man. Y'all ladies take it easy. Shout out again to my wife, man, and my children, man. Thank y'all for letting me come on. I got to go, y'all. I got to get up out of here. But I'll see everybody tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Take it easy and catch y'all later, man. Peace out.